Hey, it's been a while. Sorry it's been so long. There was this weird transition of when the coronavirus started happening and we started working from home, and then I got busy with work. We had a bunch of proposals I had to submit. The government released a bunch of new stuff, so I had to submit all these different write-ups, and you know how it goes. I hope my camera track is still on. In the week that I've been gone, I tried to do some cable management, if you can believe it or not. So I have a bunch of zip ties, zip tying everything together, hoping that it would be a little more organized, not just cables dangling everywhere. And right as I was about to start the show, I started up the slider. Let me just make sure where this stops here. Yeah, I'm a little off, huh? All right, we'll have to fix that. Oh, the AES is up. Okay, but I realized that the cord was pulling on the camera, so where it was stopping was actually not fully rotating how I wanted it to be. It's a little better now. I'll have to tweak it over the next week, but I just wanted to test it out right as soon as we started the show and catch up a little bit. The past week has been crazy. Obviously, everyone is pretty much quarantined in their house at this point. I don't know if any states have said nothing about it. I think every state is taking some sort of step towards their citizens being quarantined in some way. At least a strong recommendation, we'll say. There's a lot to talk about in terms of politics and all that kind of stuff. We have a little bit of stream stuff to chat about, some cool game stuff that came out. But what I wanted to start with today was a little bit of something on the show we used to do. I used to stream on Twitch for many years. Now I'm on YouTube. We used to do a tech show. Every Wednesday we'd talk about different technologies and streaming. We would do tech projects. You can see behind me when this thing rotates enough, there's a 2x4 on the ground with a bunch of LED strips on it. I am working on that still. Can never finish it. Is my no, that's okay. So politically, a bunch of things going on. Obviously, there was a vote, and if you know this show, and we've talked before about politics, you know that I live in Ohio. and I have been a big supporter of a candidate named Bernie Sanders for a long time. So I was really looking forward to voting, but once the coronavirus started breaking, and Governor DeWine sort of said, and if you know anything about the news, Governor DeWine was one of the first, I believe, governors that said, all right, that's it. We're not, everyone stay in your house. We're canceling everything, which is great. Hopefully his early decision making shows some long-term benefits to where maybe Ohio has a little bit less than the average infection rate. Hopefully for every state, less than the average death rate. But I really appreciate his quick decision making with Dr. Acton as well. She is the head physician he's been consulting with, and she seems excellent, by the way. She made a lot of calls like that. They recently made some more calls. We just got a call today saying school was going to be off for 3 more weeks, so they're not going back on April 6th, which is fine. I mean, obviously there's schooling that children are missing, but you can do stuff at home that helps with that. It's way better for them to learn at home than to be infected. So hopefully we come out of this as reasonably well as possible. I don't think there's any country on earth that is escaping this pandemic. And, we all knew this was going to happen. I was just talking with some friends about it today. For the last decade or more, people have been saying, what's the greatest existential threat to the earth and to human beings? And, there was one of 3 things, right? It was either going to be a World War III, nuclear war, which at this point, I mean, we can all sort of discuss war, but it seems less and less likely that there's going to be another major world war that at least involves bombing people with, atomic bombs and things like that. And, even less so troops on the ground. A lot more nowadays, it's the, cyber warfare and economic warfare and misinformation and that kind of stuff. It's far more, not physical. What would it be called? It's not metaphysical. Intellectual. An intelligence warfare, maybe. But the big thing that people have been saying forever is that the next one will be either someone will learn how to take over the power centers of different countries and just have countries black out, which is still a big nightmare for the United States. But also a super virus is what they've called it in many magazines for decades, at least 2 decades now. The super virus is going to be the thing that ends humanity. And I'm not saying that coronavirus is the super virus. You can look up any paper or anything on it. The death rate on it is significantly lower than something like Ebola. So it's weird to say that it's less deadly because there's still a lot of horror happening right now with it. But, it's not as certain death if you get it. I think Ebola had a death rate of 40% or something like that. Coronavirus has about a 4%, which is still, it's nothing to... 4% of the United States, what is that like? What is that, 6 million people? 4 million people? 5 million people? That's a lot. That's a lot of people. But I mean, people have been talking about this for a long time. And from what I'm hearing, I guess I don't have firsthand knowledge of it. I'm not in a cabinet in the White House. But I've heard that there was a pandemic response unit. We obviously have the CDC that monitors all this kind of stuff. And I hope that one thing that comes out of this is we can go, hey, this is a pretty real crisis. Why don't we take a little bit of that defense spending? And by the way, which I saw, Ro Khanna was talking about this in Congress, saying that, hey, we pay the military $800 billion a year. We can't take 10 of those billions and basically triple the budget of the CDC. When you're talking about percentages of possible ending of a country, obviously a pandemic should have been higher. It is now probably at the top of everyone's list. So hopefully, we start moving in the right direction after this. I mean, I think we're going to make it out of it. We're going to be okay in the long run. There's going to be a lot of people that suffer. For sure. We could have been more prepared, of course. I don't think Donald Trump did a very good job preparing for this. But have you seen his approval numbers lately? People are saying, this is not me, by the way. People are saying that they are satisfied with his handling of the coronavirus. But you also have to remember that there's such a thing as, what's it called? I'm thinking of like Goldfish. I only have 30-second memories, but it's recency bias, I think is what it's called. Things that are closer to today, easier to remember, are things that seem more impactful to you than something that happened a long time ago. So it's possible that people are looking at Donald Trump's decisions today, and they're more important to them, or more affecting their favorability thought of him than was his mishandling of it weeks ago, or maybe when he disbanded the pandemic response team, or I mean, there was some talk of taking away the CDC budget. I'm not totally sure, but those things get overshadowed by well handling now. And Donald Trump is not an idiot. He knows that. Okay, he knows how to use the media. He'll play that up. Don't worry about it. You'll hear more about it. But I think his favorable rating is up to like 56% right now. It's not great for the Democrats, right? So anyways, that's obviously happening right now, and it's forcing people to work from home, as I have been doing for a week. Fortunately, very, very fortunately, I have a employment that allows me to easily work from home. So I'm not that impacted by the quarantine. My wife obviously is. She's a school teacher. My children obviously are. They're in school. My son goes to daycare. He's at home. But fortunately, fortunately, and I'm very thankful for it. I don't, we have an opportunity to not be, in a position where you could be suffering a lot, where it's like, oh my God, I need to go get another job. There's some people, I have friends, really close friends, that got laid off because they were working at bars and stuff. And actually, there's some bars and spots and stuff in this area that closed down. Restaurants closed down. Like, they need to go get another job. How else can you eat? And here we have Congress that's now dragging its feet, passing the stupid surplus bill, or the spending bill, to get money in the hands of the people. And Bernie Sanders has been saying this for like months, or at least a month, saying like, hey, we need $2,000 in every household now, today, right now. And there's been, I think, 2 bills in the House that have been, or going through Congress, that have been killed or waved off or whatever, because they had some kind of extraneous crap in there. The Republicans try to pass like basically a slush fund, right, where the president would get the dispersed monies how he saw fit without any real reckoning. Obviously, the Democrats don't want that to happen. The Democrats go and submit something, or a change order, and they start to put some other stuff in it. It's just like, Jesus Christ, man. Every American has to be sitting here thinking, can you guys really not, like, if there was any time to do that, can it not be right now? Like, I just need money. I got rent. By the way, I'm speaking extemporaneously. It's not me in this case, but in 1 week, literally, 7-8 days, rent is due for a huge portion of the country. I think every tenant probably takes rent on the 1st. So, like, people have been off work for 2 weeks now or more. There was some study saying that like 40% of Americans, something like that, don't have anything in savings, paycheck to paycheck. And I think Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was in Congress saying something like 40% of America can't afford an unexpected $400 bill that they get for their car or something, and breaks down. They can't. There's no potential to easily offset that. Just pay that and go home. There's budgeting, and they're saying you take money out of savings. They got to work extra jobs to make that, to make ends meet. When that happens, that's a problem. Now you don't have a paycheck for 2 weeks. Are you serious? Like, there's people with children that need to eat. I know there's programs and stuff where they have opportunity to get some food, and Bernie's done a good job of raising money the last couple of weeks for some of those programs. But man, like, stop messing around. Are you kidding me? People are trying to eat. People are trying to stay in their house, trying to, stay in their apartment, stay alive in a lot of cases. And we're going to squabble over, we're going to try and include stuff that you know the other party can't, that is just not right in this bill. I did take a look at Pelosi's, or I'm saying Pelosi because, whatever, it might not be directly her, but the party submitted back, and I get it. There's some $10,000 student loan forgiveness bill in there, but there's a couple other things that, the post office stuff was in there. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. But the Democrats included a bunch of stuff where it's like, what was the other thing? Oh, one of the, if corporations took bailout money, they'd have to produce less carbon emissions, like 20% less carbon emissions. Like, I get it. I agree with that stuff. Okay. I'm for the Green New Deal. I'm for most of Bernie's policies, but now we're talking about like, okay, here's the bill to give all these people money. And just underneath, we're going to put this other thing where in order to pass that, you also have to give us a little bit of the Green New Deal. I'm not saying it's the full thing. I think a lot of those titles are misleading, but some of that aspect was in that proposal back. It's like Americans are sitting here thinking like, can you just not, man? Like, I just need the money. That's it. I just need some help. I don't care. Like, I'm sure that people that are sitting there thinking like, yo, I need to be able to like feed my children. Don't give a crap about your Green New Deal carbon tax. I do always. Those people probably do always. Those are good things for the earth, for the environment, for the country, for everybody. But right now, the thing that matters most is eating, is getting rent paid. Let's stop messing around and throwing extra stuff in there. Just get it effing passed. It's crazy. There's 7 days. Even if it passes today, what is the mechanism for dispersing that money? I honestly don't know the answer to that. I thought I saw maybe Bernie mentioned it or someone mentioned it, something about possibly there's like an unemployment department that has a mechanism to send out that check where you go to the unemployment office, something like that, and get it. I don't assume it's just like a in the mail type thing. If it's a direct deposit, you got to go to a website and sign up for it. You get a code in the mail. Like, there's a lot of uncertainty. I've heard nothing. But if it passes, I'm supposed to know how to do it within. And by the way, again, this is me, a family. Let's say I'm a single dad. This is not the case, by the way. I explained my case. But let's say I'm a single dad. I have a job. I was just laid off. I'm a bartender or something. I was laid off from my job. I have no work, no money, 2 children. They're out of school. We need to eat. And I'm supposed to, within 7 days, this is supposed to pass. I figure out how to get the money. I go get it at the unemployment office or whatever the heck it is, then get it cashed or whatever, then buy the food at the grocery store, which, by the way, everyone in the next 7 days is rushing to the grocery store as soon as they get paid. Those are probably going to be sold out, all this stuff. Like, it's just madness. The longer you wait, the worse it is. And here we are trying to stuff extra garbage into these bills. It's so frustrating. I'm sure that's part of Bernie's frustration too. He's sitting there. He's been saying for weeks, we need $2,000 in these households right now, today. It cannot be longer right now because of this turnaround time to put the money in action. It's just, oh God, it's so frustrating. I Jesus. So anyway, sorry, I went off on a little rant there, but it's been a while. What I really wanted to do today was talk a little bit about politics and technology. I put out a tweet today, and I was actually watching The Rising, which is a show. I actually don't know if it's completely broadcast. I don't know the background of it, but I've been watching it more and more lately, and I really like it. There's 2 hosts, Crystal Ball, who's you can find her on Twitter as well, and Sagar, you can also find on Twitter. They're the 2 co-hosts of the show, and they often talk. I like the show, obviously, because I'm a progressive person. That's how I vote. That's my beliefs and ideals, and they're sort of in that realm where they have a show that speaks to that. They're not the kind of people that are going to only shout necessarily one direction to you and find no fault with their candidate. I think there's a lot of that happens on something like CNN, where Joe Biden can do no wrong, or something like Fox, where of course it's Donald Trump is the king, emperor, ruler of the United States, and nothing he says is bad. I think that this show, The Rising in particular, but also there's a couple other progressive type shows where a lot of progressive pundits are critical of their own candidate, because as everyone has said, the progressive sort of like faction of the Democratic Party, their main focus is the policies. That's always been the case. The issues, the policies, those are the most important. You can technically interchange some candidates. Obviously, Bernie Sanders is a leader of kind of the movement and has brought the progressive sort of movement back and made it super popular and all that stuff. So he's sort of the de facto leader. Elizabeth Warren was also in that camp a little bit, but then I don't know, something might have happened. But there's people like Cenk on the Young Turks and all these other pundits and figures that I just don't see that same sort of obvious bias in those guys. I've heard the folks on The Rising several times say, Bernie messed up. This is where he should have done this. They're critical of him. It's a good show. You guys got to check it out. It's called The Rising. You can always find the clips on YouTube. That's where I watch a lot of my stuff too while I'm working. I'll have a coffee and take a break and catch up on some of their clips. They usually post good length clips too, about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You know how it goes on YouTube. So the tweet I put out was about how come all these shows I watch where they have these guests call in, or especially now because of the quarantine, where a lot of the usual political guests, people that come on the show, like you see guys come on Fox News, you see, ladies come on, whatever other show, they'll be remote and they'll have like the whole setup, or they'll be in the studio or something. But now that everyone's quarantined, everyone is sort of forced to be from their house, right? So you start to see people calling in from their laptops and stuff like that. And I just noticed, it was actually, when was AOC on the Bernie show? Was that last night? It might have been last night. I started thinking like, wow, how is it that like congresswomen and congressmen and these people that come on these shows and, representatives and even political pundits and talk show hosts and things like that have this great setup in the studio, obviously, because the studio pays for it. And then they go home and they stream from their laptop and it's like really garbage. It's not great. I'll show you what I mean. I brought up a couple of clips here. We'll take a look. I did also include in there, because I didn't want to throw everyone on the bus. The guy, the two hosts of The Rising on the Hill again are their technology is actually pretty good. If you look at their show, they're using Blue Yeti microphones, or I bet what I would bet it is like a Yeti Pro setup from Best Buy, and that's just for me looking at the very top of the microphone. That's what it looks like to me. But you can tell the difference when you see something like Joe Rogan's podcast. But again, that's his full-time job is podcasting, so of course he's gonna have the highest quality stuff. Now, I'm not necessarily saying all these guys should have the highest quality stuff, because they work in a studio, they have to go to Congress, all this kind of stuff. They don't work live streaming from their home. I get it, but especially candidates, but also representatives and Congress people and even their handlers and political analysts and experts and hosts could probably get like an upgraded studio feel in terms of audio and visuals for like $500. Now, I don't know the pay rate of some of the talk shows and things like that. I'm not saying that that's an insignificant amount of money. $500 can get you a pretty decent setup, a nice camera, pretty good mic. You could go $1,000, get really good stuff, and really kill it when you call into these shows. Have the top of the line audio quality coming in, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, internet bandwidth not being taken for granted, because I had a problem last night. That's why I couldn't stream, because I was getting 8 megabytes up, and we're not doing that on this show. I just realized that these lights are off. Give me 10 seconds. Check back in a minute and see what's going on. I don't know why it's white. But you get better stuff like this for $1,000. I know a lot of the gear I have in my studio is quite a bit more than that, but that's over 6 years time of doing this. And and this is I'm an enthusiast for the tech part of the deal, so it might be a little bit different. But let me just go to the stream and I'll show you. So I still have my voters tag up there. Sorry, we're gonna pause this. We'll bring back the voters command as soon as we actually go back to voting. Now it's off again. What is going on? Hang on a second. I let him mess around over there a little bit. So, yeah, it's okay. Okay, so one of the things that I noticed on a couple of these different shows, and I'll start with the, I think I'll start with The Rising. This is the show that I was talking a little bit about earlier. And by the way, on YouTube, it is The Hill. The show is called Rising. It's really, really good. Crystal Tucker are amazing, especially if you're a progressive person. But if not, you can also see that point of view. So this is what I'm talking about. If you take a look at some of their stuff, am I peeking here? There we go. If you take a look at some of their stuff, let's take a listen here. I'll turn this down.
Weeks, months is going to determine the course for us, our society, for years and years.
Now, I don't want to get flagged because of a copyright strike or anything like that, so I'm not going to play their whole show. But you could just take a look at this camera, and you guys have been watching the show for a couple of years, know that we can spot technology like that. Now, on second glance here, it actually looks like Crystal's mic might be a Yeti Pro. I'm not actually sure what Sagar's is. Is that a Pro without the windscreen on it? But anyways, listen to the difference in sound. Let's just take a listen. Now, one thing we also listen to on this show is the sound of like echoing in a room. You can see I have some sound panels behind me that helps dampen the sound. Nothing will be better than getting a mic that sort of does it for you. Obviously, I have a Shure SM7B. That's not the top of the line. Top of the line, there's better mics, but they cost thousands of dollars. This is the top of the line for a reasonably affordable mic around the $500 range. There's other things like compressors, and I have an insert line that runs to a compressor where I do that sort of business and have a noise gate on it. It looks like a snowball. Ah, thank you, sir. Oh wait, the blue snowball is like super round though. Is that like a new one? The guy on the right definitely has a Yeti Pro. All right, thank you, Dan. Yeah, so maybe it's crystals that I'm a little mistaken on. I thought that was a Yeti, but with like a windscreen on top. Either way. I commented this on Twitter saying this is like these are the best two that I've seen that are sort of like not podcast studio type broadcasters. They have like their own show, like the Pat McAfee show or like Joe Rogan or any of these other shows. Because obviously they have Shure mics and all the big setup and they put audio engineers and all that kind of stuff. But these guys look like they actually were like, hey, I'd like to get some quality. And they went out to wherever and got their microphones. So good job to them. But listen to the difference in sound in Crystal sound and listen for the echo, like the hollow sound of her room.
In the same way, look, part of why we have Donald Trump as president is because of the horrendous way.
Can you guys hear that? You're almost a tiny echo coming back in there. And so I put out that tweet, and Sagar responded to me basically saying that he was having some issues, and I was talking to him a little bit on DM. But I said to him, I think Crystal may be what looks like in like a smaller room, like it almost looks like a pantry or something, you know what I mean? Just the background of the room that she's in. And I think that's causing some issues in terms of echoing. When you have those close, flat walls, you have that sound bounce off of everywhere and back into the microphone. And all that. If you don't have the right noise gates and all that kind of stuff, it can add to that sort of hollow tin sound that you hear, which is what I picked up on her microphone.
That the financial collapse occurred. It's part of what...
Again, she doesn't sound bad. She sounds better than probably 90% of the guests that call into these political shows right now because everyone's working from home.
Why we ended up with this populist surge and the movements.
Okay, she's in like a side office. So it looks like this is like a den or something. but you can see the room. I bet she's talking into the wall, and there's a wall on her right. So I think you're getting a bang off the walls in her room. I think that if she had a studio that was covered in, or not covered in, you don't need to do what I've done here, but has some sound panels around and things like that, you get a dampened sound, a little more isolated sound, not like an anechoic chamber or anything like that, but something a little more focused into the microphone. I also mentioned that it's possible, Yetis, you guys have Yetis, that there's 3 or maybe 4 settings. I think there's a stereo, there's a cardioid, there's a couple other ones I can't remember, but you guys know that if you're streaming, you want it to be on cardioid because it's just one person talking in the mic. It's one direction. It's not picking up stuff from behind. There's other settings on there that can give you that bounce around sound. I wonder if maybe Crystal, like, it doesn't have her set on the right setting. I think these guys are both very, very smart, so they probably looked into it, or they have people that have looked into it for them. But I would just double check on that. Omnidirectional, thank you. That's the other one I was thinking of. But yeah, that could be a culprit in trying to determine why you hear this sort of little echo, a little hollow type of sound in her voice.
That is all out of the 2008 financial collapse, and I think this is.
Again, I don't want to get copyright strike for playing their stuff. But take a look at this. I think they do a little screen transition here.
Democrats are obviously anxious to get him out of the race. They don't want him there.
Yeah.
They find.
The one thing I don't know, which I plan on asking, is if this is live or if this is a post-edit screen transition that they have here. If this is a live transition, this is really great. I like it. Something tells me this is recorded, and then they have an engineer that goes through and takes care of that for him from the hill, or someone like that. But it would be cool if that was live. I like that.
Him a distraction. They want to just go ahead and
like if someone was controlling it on a stream deck
and
or something
every day
like
that he stays in the.
Now let me fast forward to his voice. I thought this is roughly split between the two of them. Oh, there he goes at the end. Let me. Okay. Here we go. So let's take a look at his background, and we'll take a listen to his voice. Okay. And notice that in the background, there's a couple more things. Crystal's had a lot more bare walls. You know what I mean? Not a lot up on the wall. My man here has got some bookshelves, got a flag on the wall. I don't know what he's talking into, but I would bet it's another wall with some stuff behind it maybe. And it looks like there's an exit off to the right or a window there. But it looks like a study or something. But listen to the difference.
Populist sentiment that we're seeing rise on the right in terms of the policy conversation. And something that I think we covered yesterday, I think Adolph Reed Jr. was the one who brought this up, is that there has been a lot of like
his voice sounds way more focused into the microphone.
Cosplaying, organizing, cosplaying revolution.
It looks like the microphone might be a little bit close to his face. It could be probably centered and out just a little bit because it's in the right direction. A lot of people use those Yetis and point them right at their mouths like this one. This is a shotgun mic. But his audio to me sounds a lot better.
If there was ever a time to fulfill the ideals of what he is all about, what he's fought for, he says for.
So, there's that transition again. I really like that. But that's why I started to think, like, I wonder if they got the same mics or if their team got them like 2 boxes, just said, here, you get one. And he set his to cardioid and she maybe set hers to omnidirectional. I wonder if that's what happened. That would be interesting if it was. But I think his voice sounds a lot more crisp than hers.
Than it's right now because, arguably how we handle this crisis.
So this is also interesting. The other thing I sent him in a DM was, or maybe I said it on Twitter, was why don't these guys have like, mirrorless cameras that are just taking a live feed, like the one you see here, or like foam panels on the walls or some kind of noise dampener. You could get a mixer that could play with the levels of your voice, obviously, like you hear right here. I have a large mixer right in front of me, the Pro FX12. All this kind of gear that you could do. And I understand the easy answer is probably, I don't work from home. These guys don't stream from home all the time. They have a studio and all that stuff. And same thing with Congress people like AOC. And we're going to take a look at her talking in just a moment, by the way. And Omar too. And all these other guys. I understand you don't work from home. You don't have a studio at home, but man, if you were sick or there's a quarantine or you need to be remote one day, how excellent would it be to just have your own studio? We could pop on your lighting. Look at this. I don't have studio lights in this. I don't have a $2,000 setup. These lights cost me $150 for two. These are great lights. You could get these easy. They clamp right to your desk. You're done with it. One button, click, done. This is a remote. So it does my lights. There's a lot of studio type effects stuff that you can add, and especially for someone like Bernie Sanders or AOC or something like that, just have something ready. It doesn't mean you need to go home and be podcast streaming every single day. Although I'm sure someone like a young congressperson, maybe the Justice Democrats or whoever, or even these guys who are political analysts and things, that maybe at night they want to do like their own website, has just a blog where they talk about their own cut of maybe they can sit back and have like a crystals on or something, a nightcap with crystal ball or something like that. That's actually her name. That's not me making something up. But like where she spends all day looking at political stuff. So does he. So does all this stuff. They just did like a nightly, like, hey, I'm just gonna shout out, we're just gonna talk with some of my viewers, or just get my podcast or vidcast out there, my VOD, and just chat about what happened during the day. Maybe I'll bring these up on tomorrow's show, something like that, and just chat. But you could have this setup ready at home, just firing it up at a moment's notice, and you're ready to go. You don't have to do anything. Just click, stream, doom, done. Obviously, the more complex stuff you have, like some of the stuff in this studio, it's going to take a little more time than just click and you're on. You put a little effort into it. I think that's what I was saying. Like, you could spend $1,000 and really spruce up this feed. Get a couple of different lights. Get two different lighting aspects here. Obviously, he's got a lamp on his left. I don't think it's definitely not an 8,000K brightness. That's probably like a 5,000K. So it adds a little soft light to him. It's not a bad look, but it's a little bit of soft light. And you can see in the reflection of his glasses, he's got one light source. It'd be nice to have two. You can get a little backfill there, light up the whole room, light up some of these bookshelves in the background. You can see the light on the right side of this screen right over here. You can see the light reflection here. You got nothing over here. This is a little natural light here, which I like the natural light look too. But the lamp is obviously like a warm, what's it called? Is it called warm white? Something like that? Soft white. That's what I'm thinking of. Where it's like almost a little yellowy tint. That's a little bit what it looks like to me. But I think there's a couple of really easy things. So that's why I actually inspired my tweet to say, like, if some of these people, these political analysts, talk show hosts, Congress people that are realizing like, oh crap, like I'm going to be working from home for a little while. I should probably take a look at some of my setup. Who better to contact than like a live streamer, right? Like someone who does it all day, or someone who is, an enthusiast of it, or a tech person. Just say like, hey, you take a look at my show. Tell me what I could do about it. And I'm sure they'd be happy to help. I mean, the streaming community is very welcome with sharing knowledge to other streamers, let alone someone that's trying to, like these guys trying to help the country, trying to get information out. These guys should be the first people we're helping. You know what I mean? But anyway, so that was the point of the tweet was, $1,000 investment. You could really make this look great. Soon politicians will have at-home studios for fireside chats of constituents. Exactly, man. That's exactly right, Dan. You could easily bring in, like Bernie does, and like we're going to see in a minute, and like these guys are doing here. They're obviously in two different areas. They're remoting into each other via Skype, or it could be Discord or Google Hangouts or whatever it is. The way I've done my talk shows in the past. You guys have seen those. Did a lot of talk shows when I was on Twitch. We'd have someone come in. I bring in their video on Discord. I bring in my video. I would inlay them into a certain background that I had set up. I'd have my questions. If you watch The Rising on YouTube, by the way, look up The Rising. You see these guys' show. It's fantastic. Make sure to check them out. But you could see their screen transition, like that kind of stuff, that side by side. If you watch them on The Rising in the studio, they have that list, that overlay of here's my talking points and here's my talking points. And they go through these different things. I've done the same thing on my stream in the past, and I use it with a Stream Deck. I hit the buttons myself. It's $100. You could have a really professional looking thing, especially with God, I hate the word clout. You know what I mean? But the reputation that these guys bring for bringing truth and trying to inform people about different things. And I'm not just saying that about these guys. If you're a supporter of Donald Trump, I'm sure he has his people. I'm not too familiar with that side of things, but his people that do the same type of thing, they really bring out truth and they try and inform their viewers of stuff that's happening. I'm not talking about guys that come out there and just spin and spew garbage, because the left has those people too, by the way. CNN. I'm just kidding. But Joe Biden, the same thing. They have these people that are trying to bring the truth across, and I think a little investment here would really go a long way. Let's take a look at another video, and this is what actually inspired the tweet. So Bernie Sanders has been doing a live stream from home, and I can't wait to show you tonight's, man. I turned on just his quick stream tonight to take a look and see, like, okay, I need some talking points for my show later. Wait till I show you this. I'm so freaking happy right now, man. So this is Bernie Sanders. He's doing his telecast. I believe he's live from Burlington, Vermont. I believe this is his home or a studio that they have set up for him to do these live chats in. I should bring up Biden's as well, although it's kind of a nightmare. Let me get that going on the side. But so Bernie's been doing fireside chats and all type of things on his website, his YouTube channel, his Twitch channel, all this kind of stuff. Let me show you. Oh, it's so funny. The one I want to click on is Crystal and Sagar's review of Biden's mid-speech disaster. But I'll show you what I mean in terms of a quality of a home studio. So this is Bernie Sanders talking from his home studio. I'll let Crystal and Sagar talk here for a minute. So let's take a listen. This is what presidential candidate Bernie Sanders sounds like as of a week ago, by the way. We'll look again in a moment, but this is what it sounds like.
I think they can to make sure that our kids continue to get the education they need. When we're seeing the best in human nature, millions of people doing the right thing in this crisis, we will not accept profiteering and greed and corporations and individuals trying to rip off people in the midst of this crisis. Not acceptable.
Now, by the way, I'm not trying to point out his message, message, although I do agree with his message, and I think he's a fantastic person and should be president. But you could tell that his audio sounds pretty good.
And I don't think Trump can do the right thing on this, but Congress.
If you remember, Crystal's audio sounded a little echoey. Sagar sounded a little less echoey, but you can tell their sound here. Bernie sounds like he might be a little bit too far away from a microphone. I don't know if they have like a boom mic or anything. I don't see something sitting in front of him. I don't see a lavalier or whatever it's called, a lapel mic. I think they're called lavalier mics. Or maybe it's lavalier and I'm being too French with it.
The right thing.
Yeah, it's usually on his lapel. I don't see it.
And clear on that. So let me just conclude.
It sounds like the mic, so you can hear the papers there. Let's take another listen real quick. Sorry, I'm being too geeky and technical with you guys, but it's a hobby of mine.
In this crisis,
Listen
we
to
will
the papers.
not accept profiteering and greed and corporate from Michigan. I think that's the order. It may be changed, but that's what I would like to do. So let's now hear from grandson for a few minutes. And
hang on a second.
And I don't think Trump can do the right thing on for being with us. And what we're going to...
You hear those papers and they start to rustle. They sound closer to the mic than he is. So I'm betting he's sitting at a desk and they got a mic like this pointing at his face, but he's like, they probably have the gain turned up a little bit because...
to do right now, because I think it's a good thing to do, but because of the technological limitations we're under here, we're going to...
Okay, so a little bit you can hear in the background a white noise, like a static. I think they have the gain turned up a lot because he's a little bit further away from the mic. The people on his team definitely know what they're doing. Take a look at his camera now. What do you see? You see a depth of field, right? You see the background flags are a little... we just dropped 343 frames. Sorry about that if it skipped for a minute. But the flags in the background are obviously a little blurred out compared to his clarity. If we skip back a little bit, we can see he's going to go into a music rendition here.
I worry very much.
And that's high quality. What is this at 1440? Oh, it's only 720. Why are they streaming or uploading in such low quality? These guys got to get on it, man. The problem is they're probably streaming on one main platform, whether it's Periscope or Twitch, and then they're taking the VOD and then pushing that to other platforms like YouTube. Streaming at 720. And by the way, I did see the restrictions today. If you didn't see, YouTube is defaulting all viewers to a standard definition quality by default because there's so many people using YouTube now. But they said that they will keep 4K and 2K. You just have to select it yourself. So if you go to somewhere and see, this looks crappy, make sure you check the quality settings and put yourself to the right quality that you'd like to see. Just to make sure we're not coming in at 140 or something.
That we have a prison system in
Yeah.
this country, state prisons, which are already disasters.
Yeah, you can hear a little background noise. I think the gain on Bernie's stream is turned up a little too high, but this is a lot better than some of the other ones I've seen. We're going to take a look at Joe Biden here too, just to be fair. I'm not a fan of Joe Biden, but we're going to take a look. But the depth of field that I was talking about is he's obviously using, I would bet is a mirrorless camera, or he's using a Brio, something like this. This is my webcam camera for work, by the way. I don't use the big boy for work. But something like that, where you can probably set in a false false blur in the background, depending on what you want to do. Harris Heller has a lot of videos on how to do that, by the way. Harris Heller on YouTube, you can check that out. But more than likely, they have a certain camera lens that has a depth of field of 3, and so you see the blurring in the background. You can see the same thing here a little bit, although I have my just have Bernie do the stream from your stream room, dude. Oh my God, what a fucking honor that would be. Oh man. The greatest honor of my life would be helping Bernie in any way with his audio or visual or video stuff. So you can see this. There's small improvements that you can make to really show a high quality for almost no money. I mean, take a look at what he could improve on here. He could have the mic a little closer. It's not unbecoming to have the mic in the screen, right? I don't know why. Politicians a lot of time like to have the tiny mic, something like that. Joe Rogan, if you watch a Joe Rogan show, his mic's like this the whole time, just right in his face. He don't care. But the quality is what people care about. So you get the clarity of words, and you can have more inflection, more range, all that kind of stuff. It's worth it. It's worth the investment. I think they probably just need to throw a mic on Bernie's desktop there. Just get a Shure mic, put it on the desk, or a stand like this. Easy enough, right? The other thing I noticed in his stream right away is the lighting. So you can see the lighting's obviously coming from one direction. This is what I was talking about a little bit with Sagar's stream. Was he had a desk lamp? Is what I'm betting. I don't know his room, but a desk lamp sitting up where he just hits the desk lamp, and so the light was coming in from this side, or if the camera's flipped, it was coming in from this side, obviously. So it looked like one side of his face was a little bit lit up. There, so you could tell one of the bookshelves was lit up. Here, it's a little tougher to tell. You can see a little shadow over here. That's because that's just the edge of my room, right? I don't have lighting throughout the entire room. But the stuff relatively sort of behind me is lit up by this light and this light. You have one focus light on your face and one fill light for the background. Adds a nice effect. You can also do green screen stuff with it when you have that type of thing. Especially for political analysts, green screen would be very handy. You can get some that roll right up, go right down. Elgato green screen. Throw it behind you. You can put yourself on the Senate floor. Put yourself sitting on top of, the Lincoln Memorial, sitting on top of Lincoln's lap if you want while you're streaming, right? Or while you're live broadcasting. But the fill light will be necessary for that, as well as the face light. I could have 6 more lights in here if I wanted. But you can tell that in Bernie's thing, I think they have looks like a studio lighting with a hood on it, like a lamp, a photography lamp. But they don't have one over to what I believe is his right, over on this side of the screen. You can see with the way the shadows are moving right here. You can see the edge of the shadow on the flag. You can see this side of his face is a little more lit up. This side a little bit dark, right? You don't see, if there was a lamp on this side, you wouldn't see this right here. If you can see where my mouse is, you wouldn't see this shadow right on the edge here. You wouldn't see that. That's why we need to have 2 lights, fill lights. I can send you a link to lamp shade, to photography quality. I don't like to see my frames dropping. Spectrum better get their stuff together. We're not having this. We'll keep pushing through. But it would be an easy investment. You can get a set of 2 different big lamps. I had some. I gave them away. I still have 2 in my basement over here. 2 big lamps. Set them one here, one here. Boom. You're set. Your whole background's lit up. It's like it's daytime, like you're broadcasting outside. A great investment, $60 for 2 lamps. Get it cheap. You could do $1,000, completely overhaul all these streams. I will say one really nice thing about Bernie's live stream is that his graphics are really on point. Simple, good information. Let's take a look at that real quick. I'm going to turn down the volume just so I don't get blasted on the community guidelines. Let me see if I can get that bottom scroll bar to go away. You can see the bottom. Visit BernieSanders.com. Donate to groups fighting in the coronavirus pandemic. That scrolls like it's ESPN or any other ticker. Same thing. It's common. But watch up here in the top right with the Bernie stream the burn. Look at that. It comes up. Not me. Us. It'll fall. You can see it scrolls up, fade away, scroll back in. You know, whatever the next hashtag is. I don't remember. But that's a really great, simple. It's like what's the word? It's like a high quality improvement of the stream that probably cost $5 and took whoever set it up probably 6 minutes. Nothing. You could splice in the information, but you could change it every day. You got a new hashtag. What's it? Thursday motivation or whatever. It's Thirsty Thursdays or whatever. But you could have any of this stuff for almost no effort, and it does immensely to help the quality of your stream. So let's move forward here. I want to bring in AOC. Okay, now it looks like I guess I didn't catch this part where they were really trying to set it up. Oh, yeah, so they accidentally showed the Skype screen is what that was. I think this is a Skype screen. Can I get it back and pause it? Darn. The guys need to work on a little bit of the transition for the team, but wait. Okay. Yeah, so this is obviously a little behind the scenes technical stuff. I hope I'm not like showing anything that she's embarrassed about. Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're just in, is this Skype? Is this like live meeting or something? I'm not totally sure what this is. Might be Skype. But obviously AOC is just waiting here. Bernie's getting direction. They're basically trying to cut back and forth between their musical guest. So what they're doing is Bernie gives a talk, then they go to a musical guest, and during that time they set up the next piece where, for example, the Congresswoman comes in and talks for a little bit, but she gets on the horn with Bernie. They might talk in the background, then they'll come back to the stream, and then it'll be just her talking, or her and Bernie. And by the way, you can tell what we're going to talk about just by looking at her picture, right? We're going to talk about that bare background. Yeah, this is the type of screen that should never be shown. It's not a big, I mean, people don't really care except for live streamers. Broadcasters on YouTube and Twitch will look at this and go, oh God, that's a big mistake. How could they do that? But the average person who's watching this doesn't really care. I mean, it's AOC and Bernie, trying to set stuff up. But yeah, it's a little bit of an extra challenge too, because I think the musical guest is remote. So they're trying to bring in live remote feeds back and forth, but there should be obviously a transition intermission screen that just holds, and then a preview screen where you just wait until you're ready, have AOC ready to go on this screen, then transition once she's ready. This might be just a team issue or a timing issue, but you can see they go to black at some point and then switch to the stay tuned, because now she's going to be up. But this is the screen it should have been sitting on waiting. They just cut a little bit early, I think, or someone got a little trigger happy with it. They both come in here. Okay. See, okay. This bothers me. Okay. I know I'm being hypercritical, but you guys saw Sauger and Crystal just a little minute ago. You remember their thing? Do I still have that up? Did I put that down? Look at the difference. They're both on. There's a nice graphic over top. Now, granted, this may not be live. I don't know for sure if they did this live. They may have recorded this and then added the transitions afterwards. But this is a great looking, simple technique to bring in a guest here. Okay? Very simple, efficient, gets the point across. You have 2 different sides of the, 2 different guests or hosts. This is very sort of bare bones background stuff here, in my opinion. Like, they could really spruce this up, get one on one side, one on the other, have them inlaid in boxes. We used to do the same thing we used to do this on my show. When I was on Twitch, I'd have the guests and they have their own box. They got their nameplate there. They got like, it doesn't even tell me who AOC is here. If I came into this show not knowing either of these people, wanted to be introduced to them, how would I get that?
Mitch McConnell and the Republicans
There's no
in the Senate
nameplate
just presented
for guys.
was just.
I love Bernie. I love his team, and I want Bernie to win more than anything. But we need to get some higher quality stuff on here. Get some nameplates up here. Not necessarily if you're a consistent host like Crystal and Sagar. They're on the show every single day. So if you're going to their show, you know who they are. But especially they brought in Ryan Grimm today from The Intercept. And he didn't have a nameplate. And I feel like if I was just jumping around YouTube, or if I happened in at the right time, there should be just a small nameplate there to disclaim sort of who he is, I think. Maybe a website there if they're trying to promote something. I don't know. All right, let's take a look. I think eventually they cut to just AOC. Yeah, let's see this transition here. Who are these grandfather and granddaughter duo? It does kind of look like that, right? Bernie and his granddaughter AOC. That'd be so awesome.
Everybody immediately. But the second thing we need to do
I just want
is
to see the
stop
transition. That's why I'm
money
playing.
out.
Actually, I'll turn this
And,
off so I don't get copyright striked. But I like Bernie's sort of posture here. He's interested. He's listening. He's focused. He's not looking around, playing with papers while his guest is talking. This is exactly what I used to do on my show. I don't take questions from the live audience during the show. I'm focused on the guest. That's a good host right there, Bernie Sanders. Man, it's like that guy should be president or something. We're gonna talk about AOC's setup here in just a second. There it goes. So let me. Oh, did she see herself go live and then start messing with her hair? But watch how sudden that transition was. Watch. Also, that banner cuts half of her camera feed out. A lot of dead space up top. They should reformulate this setup for sure. Hopefully they did in the new one with I forget who's on tonight. Someone's on with him tonight. Hopefully they reformulated this screen because this could definitely be better. See how sudden that was? Just like click and it's over. Now watch again, Crystal and Sagar. And by the way, I don't necessarily think Crystal and Sagar have the best. And I'm not saying I know any other political analyst type shows that have a better overlay, but watch how good their transition is. And by the way, I was just talking about overlays. Look at this. They got this. They know. I just don't know if this is added post time or not. But let's take a look at their transition one more time. It's right here.
Rise on the right in terms of the
I don't want the audio right now. We already listened to it. Look at that. Look at that transition. I don't know if that's post, but if that's live, that's a slick transition compared to this other one. Bernie's team needs to step it up on their post editing. Okay, let's talk about AOC. She is fantastic. I love her. Talk about the audio first.
Jacobi Medical Center. We have New York Presbyterian nearby. We have Montefiore Hospital, and these are hospitals.
Why you got to break everyone's heart, Alexandria? Again, I mean, I don't like to keep bringing up Crystal and Sagar, but man, that is their audio quality is way better than AOC's. Now, granted, she might be on a move or calling from a hotel or something, but I'm assuming this is like an office of hers or someplace like that where she can dial into one of these things. But I assume she's going to be on with Bernie as a special guest, a live roundtable. She's going to want to be set up in a place where she's comfortable, ready to give the talk or whatever. This could be in an apartment or her house or something. But like, we got to have a better setup than this. She's very, very obviously streaming from a webcam that's attached to the top of a laptop or the built-in cam on a laptop, which is probably worse quality. The lamp is probably a ring light. I can't really see her eyes at this low resolution. Let me see a second. You can always tell if it's a ring light from looking in someone's eyes.
Hospitals that serve
Yeah, you can see it.
working people.
See it?
They serve immigrant populations.
You could tell the it's so nitpicky, but again, this is like my this is my hobby.
They
This is
serve
my.
working class population.
You can see it right here. Look, see this like circle. So someone bought her a ring light, which is great. Ring lights are awesome. So many streamers use them. They're fantastic for lighting. I do like the fill light situation, and her background does look good, so it's bringing quite a bit of light in here, and it looks good on her. But the camera is not helping her at all. The camera's so low definition, it's got to be either a C920 or something built into a laptop. I got a couple over here, but they're not high quality. It's a laptop camera. They don't care what's in it. They just want you to be on a video chat with your boss or something. So this is another case where her team could run out, buy one of these tonight. Logitech Brio, and this is not a sponsored comment, by the way, although I do like that Logitech camera in particular. Logitech Brio is a 4K camera for like $100 or $200. I think it's actually like $150. I see it dropping a couple of frames, by the way. I'm at 1.9% dropped. I don't like it. But her team could run out to Best Buy right now, grab that camera, install it. It takes 2 seconds, plug it in the USB, boom, done. If you don't want to go mirrorless route. Now, what she should probably have, because she's representing the younger new wave, the Justice Democrats, the new progressive Democrats that are coming in like, hey, younger people can actually do this, so follow my footsteps, that type of person. She needs to be real in tune with the technology today. Like, she could, like, seriously, and I think that the guys on The Rising mentioned it today. You could get, they did, because they were talking about Joe Biden and saying how someone could just bring up their iPhone camera and stream from that and get a higher quality than this camera or Joe Biden's camera or better lighting, and all, although AOC has great lighting. But it's a small investment that makes this huge difference. And it's not a complex setup. The Logitech Brio, $150. You plug it into your computer USB port. The end. Even something like a mirrorless DSLR. Right now I'm using a Sony a6300. It's plugged into a Elgato Cam Link, and I have quite a complex setup for the motion track of it. But other than that, it's pretty simple. The camera itself is a little bit expensive. The Cam Link is it's a little bit expensive. It's a piece you have to use. It's $175. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay. So, we're still dropping frames. What the hell? Right, get back up there. Come on, stop messing with my internet. So anyways, you can buy the Logitech Brio from Best Buy for $150, plug it into your USB port. You get the mirrorless camera, get an Elgato Cam Link for about $1,000, and you're super set in terms of quality. All you need then is the proper lighting and you're set. But this is what I was saying at the beginning of the show. Like, these politicians and political analysts can spend a couple of $1,000s, or even have their, have it, it could be a tax write-off. It's for their business. It's what they do for work. Easily a tax write-off. But it would increase the professionalism and the quality of some of these shows and some of these live feeds in an incredible way. Again, this is not not ignoring the fact that bad internet is bad, right? And sometimes you need to do remote streams like this. Like, maybe Alexandria is like off, someplace in another state. She's calling in from a hotel room or something. That could be. And then some of this criticism is unfair. But hopefully your home studio or something like that, or some of these guys on from The Rising, have a home studio that can set this stuff up and really have a home base that's almost as good as a studio for not much money. The audio quality of AOC is just so bad. It's sad.
And basically what coronavirus has done is taken as...
Now, that's 100%. Either someone went down and bought her a Blue Snowball microphone from Best Buy for like $40, or she's talking into her laptop microphone. Either way, Come on now, girl. Come on now. Oh man. She's freaking amazing, but it's like the guys from The Rising. A Blue Yeti costs, I think you can get the Blue Yeti Pro box from any Best Buy in the world, although that store might be closed right now. But you can order it on Amazon or bestbuy.com. I'm sure we'll ship it to you. You can get the box that is like plug and play, ready to go. Get home, put it on a stand, plug it in your computer, boom, done. 1000% audio upgrade in a matter of 5 minutes. Just needs a little bit of effort and all that stuff. And again, I'm not saying these people do this all the time, so don't necessarily like, oh, well, I work in Congress, so I don't need to be streaming from home. But at a time like the coronavirus scandal, or when Congress goes on break, or whatever it might be, like, wouldn't it be nice to have this stuff at home? To be able to call into these shows where your image is out there, right? You know, your brand is being broadcast to the world, and you're, you know, influencing other people. Don't you want to put your best foot forward and have the best quality, best everything ready to go, especially if this is your job? I mean, essentially some of these analysts and AOC and these politicians and Bernie, a lot of their job is what the heck just happened to my light? A lot of their job is protecting their image, their brand, right? Sorry, my light just went to like some kind of weird reduced brightness and went to like a 500 or 5000K. That was weird. Okay. I still see I'm dropping frames. I'm very, very displeased about it. Sorry for any breaks this is causing. Again, look at this. This is a problem. Internet's not great. I'm dropping frames. I'm also streaming in 1440p. I'm streaming in 2K right now on YouTube. And I'm no one from the middle of Ohio. These grand politicians that maybe one day will be president can do better than I can. I guarantee it. All right, let's move on. But please, God, someone get AOC a microphone, please. Jesus. Someone, her handler, just carry it with her. Let's see Omar's. I think she had about the same result.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to have this conversation today. It's really important.
Same thing. They might be using the same style laptop. It might be like a congressional laptop they hand out or something like that. But that's obviously a microphone from the laptop. It's obviously a webcam that's built into the laptop. That's why you see a little like processing, a little jumpiness. It's not as smooth.
Got here and what makes our country in this particular time.
That might be an internet connection issue. You see the lighting right over her head. Again, this might be in someone's apartment. This could be in a hotel. This could be in a lobby someplace. Could be her home, and she's just doing it off to the side. Get yourself a nice setup at home. $1,000. Hire someone like me. Someone like one of the big someone like Harris Heller. So one of these tech guys, Broman. Shoot, you can get Lupo. You know, I'm sure they love to help. Have them come out, take a look at your space, look at the lighting, say, hey, how can I set this up? I'd like to live stream from home sometimes. Boom, boom, couple of lights. You could order it, you know, oh my God, why are we down to 28 frames? You know, a couple $1,000s, you would have the best setup of guaranteed any politician or any political analyst. Guaranteed. I know I've gone from like a couple hundred to a couple thousand, but we're talking if you're going to go into like really mega quality, why not just go all the way? But you can also get by. A huge upgrade to this would be, to this stream in particular, to Omar's stream, you could definitely get an upgrade to her show right now for $500 easily. Let's fast forward a little bit to there you go, Rashida. So Rashida here, and I love her stream because it starts out how every single person this week Telecon started out. If you work from home, you know exactly what I'm talking about. How does her stream start out? She's working from home. I thought, hang on a second. I think it was right at the beginning because I think I was watching during this time. Let me just take a look here. My man Bernie's back on. Let's see what he has to say real quick. And then we'll go right to Rashida.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hi, Bernie.
Look at her son is sitting right next to her going, okay, they can hear now.
Oh, my son wants to say hi.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, I'm homeschooling, Bernie. I'm
Watch.
homeschooling. So everybody quiet, please. I'm on the thing. Okay.
I love that. It's like mom comes out, you know what I mean? Like she's being the gracious guest and all this stuff. She's like, quiet, please. I loved it. But this is actually the scene in every single telecon this week. I've been on like 7 telecons so far. It's Tuesday. But every single one of them, you can hear kids in the background, you hear dogs and stuff because everyone's working from home trying to get their situation set. But here's the same thing. Like she is obviously streaming from a laptop on a desk in her office or family room here. Quite obviously, webcam in the laptop, microphone in the laptop.
So I'm really glad that we're
no
doing
great
this
lighting.
I think it's really
It's just overhead lighting. You can see the shadow on her face from her hat.
important that folks need to know and have a human face.
And by the way, that's not taking away anything from the information that these 3 ladies have given out on this show. Not taking away anything from Bernie. I fully support Bernie Sanders and these 3 women in Congress fully. That's my beliefs and my stances on issues and policies and stuff. They will always get my vote. But it's also okay to critique the technical ability and the technical quality of these state leaders, these leaders of citizens of the United States, and even the political analysts, who, by the way, the Rising guys have A+++ compared to these, even Bernie, compared to these 4 examples we've seen here. Way better over here on these guys' behalf. Although you could also say that these 2, and I keep saying I'm motioning with my hand because they're also on this screen, that they're on TV all the time. They're political analysts, so maybe they're more in tune with what looks good and what needs, that they have a more of a sense of protecting their brand and their image and stuff like that. It could be a difference there. But and maybe these guys are just too buried in like laws and books and like, getting the work done and that kind of stuff to really care. But these guys gotta have audio visual handlers, campaign managers, maybe even like PR people. I don't know the specifics of being a congressperson, but I assume they have like a public relations manager or even an assistant or something like that could look at it and say, hey, this is not great quality. I saw this guy Moshkertes on YouTube that has really great quality. Oh, thank you. But they could take a look at one stream on Twitch, because Bernie Sanders streams on Twitch. He streams on YouTube. He streams on Periscope. Just take a look at any other channel, right? Just take a look at literally any other stream, any other channel, and you'll tell within 2 seconds, whoa, God, I need to upgrade my stuff because I sound like garbage compared to these guys. If you saw Rashida and she wasn't a representative, and again, this is no insult to her as a person, she's a fantastic person, but if you saw this person and she wasn't a congressperson, but she was streaming Fortnite or something, and she was in like a little camera with Fortnite going on in the back and she's playing Fortnite or something, you would be like, oh, this is not a great quality stream. This is terrible. This is terrible garbage. And you look at a really high quality stream, this is night and day difference. That's what I'm saying. Like, these guys could invest a little bit of money and really kill it on every show. Every guest show they go on would be the highest quality thing. I think AOC comes back in here. I love the 4 screen. It looks like the Brady Bunch, right? So I think they started talking a little round table style at the end. Yeah, you can see them all like up here at the top, like the Brady Bunch. But someone's obviously focusing the video when this happens. But this in the same kind of stream. Let me show you an example here. Who has big streams? Like Trainwrecks does. Let me see what I could do here. Let me find something. Can I find Trainwrecks? Trackwrecks? Can I get him on YouTube? I'd rather not go to Twitch. Twitch is so irritating to watch a VOD on. Let me see if he's on YouTube. I think everyone is, but... I just typed in Trainwrecks. This is going to be bad. Oh, okay, good. Spelled it right.
It's on your...
Okay, sorry. He does a guest show. Oh, political podcasts. Okay. I'll let it play a little bit. Oh, Hassan's on it. Okay. Oh, Asmon's on it too. Jesus Christ. All right, we're gonna we'll go to it in just a second so you can see what the quality looks like. And I bet these guys, yeah, look at this. Look at the difference between this, guys. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm not saying you need to copy people and do exactly what someone else does. Don't do that. Have your own flavor to it. But you could tell, as I showed earlier, with the folks from The Rising and their screen transition and their sort of side-by-side style, that's better than bare bones Skype chat screen. This is a terrible screen. The information, again, is A+++, and I support all these people indefinitely. But this quality is trash. This quality is garbage. Take a look at this. Look at the difference. Look at the quality and presentation. These guys are video game streamers. They stream Fortnite. Asmongold is the most famous WoW streamer in the world. Maybe the method guess. No, he's probably the most. We're dropping frames again. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know too much about the other guys. I know the name Hassan. These other guys, not too much. Trainwrecks host these kind of shows. But this is a podcast show, and just listen to the quality of some of these guys.
The efficiency of women and men commingling inside of the...
Let me point out some of the equipment here. Top right, the guy that's talking. Blue Yeti microphone. This is a Blue Yeti microphone. Look at how he is speaking into it.
The military.
Look at the difference. This is what I'm talking about. This is why these political analysts and these congresswomen need to come chat with myself, chat with these guys, chat with Broman, chat with Lupo. Look at how quick they could set this stuff up, and you'd be the top player. Listen to the quality of that microphone.
Military, or even in the public space, or even in positions of government, apparently, which I didn't know you held that.
I think
it's like 10 times the quality that you just heard on any of those guys. Listen to Asmon.
I think Nick's argument mostly is that
he is using this mic right here. This mic costs $499. It is not, it's an expensive microphone. It's not an expensive microphone when it comes to a congresswoman or a congressman or a political candidate or a political analyst who have a vested interest in protecting their brand and getting their message across. This will come across huge. Just listen to the quality.
That the presence of women in these, well, sure, well, whatever you got.
Now you can tell that Nick's here. His mic is trash. He's talking through a headset mic. I don't know why he's doing that. But the rest of the guys, this is called a Spark, I believe. Sargon's talking into an SM7B, and I don't remember the name of this mic for Trainwrecks. But they all, I'm sure, let me fast forward a little bit when someone else is talking.
Advise people to have more children. People offer these massive payouts to people with more children. There were penalties.
I mean, it's incomparable.
Liberty Mutual take
the
96.
Quality is so much higher from a bunch of guys who play video games for a living. Like, come on, man, let's go. Let's get that high quality, effort and that high quality, being prideful of your work. Let's go. We could get this up. This is, by the way, like 1.8 million people watch this. So obviously the information is more important, but holy crap, can we do a lot more for quality? A lot more. And it would be fantastic. We need to get somebody in with these guys. Get an audio-visual expert. Get a live streamer or a gaming streamer in with these teams. Someone from Bernie Sanders campaign, contact this show. You can find me on Twitter. You can DM me or email me or whatever. I will help you. I'll make the S's myself for you. Please. I can't watch this anymore. Now let's take a look at, I want to take a look at two more things here. Ready? Let's get out of this.
It's a nurse.
Again, I love those guys. Their message is fantastic. And please go check each one of those congresswomen out, as well as my man, Bernie Sanders. Let's take a look at Joe Biden. Now, Joe Biden, I give him a lot of crap. He has been MIA this week. I'm not a supporter of Joe Biden. I think he's a terrible candidate, and he is going to basically ensure that Donald Trump wins this next time. But that being said, this is his studio now. Now, this isn't bad. He has said, I set it up. They set it up in my living room. He was talking about his audio people or his manager, his handler, whoever set up a whole bunch of tech stuff. He compared his living room to a TV set now. Now that's Joe Biden talking because he's old and doesn't know where the hell he is right now. But just take a listen to the quality.
See, you get a little taste of what happens whenever.
I go back to my man there. Let's go back. Now, obviously, this is a gaff reel, but just listen.
Dealing with these crush of cases, and in addition to that, we have to make sure that we are in a position.
Now, that's granted, that's a really biased and bad clip. And I honestly didn't mean for it to be like that. I just want to look at the quality in the background. Again, is this in 720? Oh, 1080. Okay, a little bit better. Let's see if we can get a little high quality. My screen is 4K right now, so you're going to get a little distortion. But let me see if we can play through a little bit and it'll increase. No, that's going to be it. But look at the camera quality on Joe Biden. Look at the lighting. Look at the lighting. We look dim. Is this all? We have just these lamps scattered around the room? These old antique lamps is what's lighting them? He's talking about a TV studio. Where's the big, the hood lighting? Where's the photography studio lighting? Let's go. Bring this stuff in. Light up this background. Look how dark this is. I can't see this flag. This is a flag for his son, right? Didn't his son was a serviceman and died, right? Isn't this a commemorative flag? Get that lit up. Put that up on the shelf behind him. Put that 2 shelves up. I don't want him to win or look good. I want Bernie to win. But oh my God, who is in charge of these people? Whoever's in charge of their internet branding and imaging is failing. This YouTube Joe Biden is actually pretty decent of a graphic. That's not too bad. And here's the Hills branding. Okay. This big sign is another. Is it Crystal? I think that pointed this out. Is that so? That Biden was describing this as being something in his living room, like, oh, it's just they're putting some up in my living room. I'm gonna do some live streams, something like that. And then they bring in the podium. It's so weird. It's so weird. Like, hey guys, just come on into my house. This is a casual thing. I'm gonna get a little live stream going. No big deal. We're gonna talk about the coronavirus. We're gonna talk about what I'm gonna do in the future. We'll get our plan straight. Hey, bring in that podium because I want to preach to people. Who would think that's a good idea? Me in my living room, I have a random podium there. This is like he's gonna broadcast from his bathroom. He's got the podium in the bathroom. It's so ridiculous. Come on, man. But the lighting is bad. I actually like his background. This is why I like Saagar's background as well. Sort of inadvertently, not necessarily that this is the what they're going for, but a bookshelf full of books and pictures lends a sense of branding to you, right? So you could tell if you were to look right away at Joe Biden's picture, how would he be branded? You could see someone in his family is obviously a serviceman or a woman. He's got many books in the background. You could assume maybe he's read some of these books. He's got a football back there. He's got some flag stuff in the background. He loves America. He's got an old ass lamp, so he's an old guy. I think that's a clock. Is this a clock? Analog clock? But yeah, he's got books and pictures, and so he loves his memories, and he's successful. Or that's the kind of that's the opinion I got. This huge ass placard at the bottom is ridiculous. Get this stupid thing out of there. If you saw what Bernie had at the bottom of his, he's got that ticker. You see what the Rising folks had on theirs? They got that little branding overlay on the side. Bring in some actual graphic here. We don't need this huge honking thing at the bottom of the screen. This is the internet, okay? We need to catch up, okay? This is like we're on the debate stage, but now it almost looks like he's on stage at the debate, but they just moved in, or like they rolled down a picture on a curtain behind him, and that's the take. It's oh look, we're in the living room now. That's what it looks like. Anyways, his audio is, aside from the fact that he's stumbling over his words because I don't think he's all together.
The president must use the Defense Production Act.
Okay, the reaction is hilarious, but listen to it.
The president must use the Defense Production Act.
Damn it, I'm not going back far enough. Hang on.
That we are in a position that we are. Well, let me go to the second thing. I've spoken enough of that.
So I don't know if you guys can hear it. I want to play that piece again. I think they actually do have noise gating on for Joe, which is a step. I think that they have a noise floor, and when Joe breaks it, So that okay. So with noise gating, basically a volume in dB has to break the floor. If it breaks the floor, the mic opens and you can speak into it. This has that. If I'm quiet here for a minute, you'll hear nothing. And the closer I get, you'll hear this noise. Wait, let me see here. So you kind of hear that as it got closer, because the dB is too low on that to hear. It's not breaking the floor from a certain distance away. And because it's a shotgun mic, it has to be like directly in line, but that's a whole nother complicated issue. But I think they have a noise floor here because when he starts speaking, I can hear a lot of white static noise in the background, like he's in an empty room, like people are being quiet and you can hear equipment running in the background or something like that. They need basically compression and other stuff on his audio here, because all they have is a noise gate and it sounds bad when he starts talking.
Second thing, I've spoken enough of that. The president must use the Defense Production Act.
You get a little taste of.
The show's awesome. Watch this show. That's Joe Biden. Now let me show you my great delight today when going to Bernie Sanders' live stream. My great pleasure was seeing this. What do you think's different? In the last video, Bernie Sanders was sitting in front of a what? Can I just bring it back up? I think I just bring it back up. Hang on a second. I think his AOC one is like his second most. Oh, AOC's on his freaking welcome video. Okay. AOC endorses Bernie Sanders. Oh, here we go. Okay, 2 days ago with Omar and Rashida and AOC. Hang on. Okay, look. 2 days ago. Look at this. 2 days, man.
Per child.
You want to talk about moving quickly to keep up with the technological times in terms of streaming. Look at his background here. White walls, bear, 2 flags. That's it. Look at his now. They brought the camera out a little bit. He's not as close. Lighting is actually a little better, but there's... Excuse me. It's more overhead now. You can see the papers on his desk, which I actually like a little more. In that it shows like, you know, I'm a working guy. I got all the stuff I'm studying, like all this kind of stuff. That's obviously some notes and things, which is fine. I mean, that's all live streaming. But actually, I thought maybe the logo had changed too. The banners look the same. He doesn't have his big live from so-and-so area at the bottom. I think they're trying to bring in more of a feel of sort of authenticity. But the lighting looks really good here. It looks like more, I bet you got 2 studio lights and put them up, but whatever's over his head, they need to turn that down. Yeah, there's almost like a glare on his head, but it's casting a shadow down his desk. Just bring these 2 out. Just bring them out. We don't need the one over top. Have these be bright enough. Put them at 8,000K in terms of temps. Bring them out, and you'll light up the whole background. Have no problem. Yeah, I like the desk. I like his look here. I like the camera being back further. The microphone is still. It's not a lavalier mic. So it's either still here into the camera or it's on a boomstick above him. And I can't really tell. You can't see any definite shadow here except for the overtop. Look at this shadow right here on the side. So you can tell that overhead light is really overpowering. They need to cut that down. Bring it down. Put it on his level. Light it up that way. But that's the only one. The rest looks lit up in a decent way. I like it. What's the quality yet? Let's take a look. Up to 720. Man, these guys got to get it up to 2K. This is a potential president of the United States. Get this stuff streamed in 4K. But you could do that. My machines can do it. I'm no one. These guys can get it. The bookshelf in the background does look a little thrown together. It was 2 days since the previous video, so if we scroll out a little bit, you'll see the difference. We got the bookshelf now, or the whatever this thing is. They obviously bought that and threw it together pretty quick. That looks like the same flag because it's the American flag. Yeah, they obviously want to swap out the background. But look what else is back there. You guys see that? What else do you see back there? Look at this. What's that back there? Sound panels. Looks like someone on his team went out and bought the exact same sound panels I have. This pattern look familiar? This cost $10. Hello. Listen to the dampening. Hello. 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 Better than talking against a white wall. I bought a pack of 50 panels for like $120. Bought a piece of hardboard for $1 and hot glued them to it. Then hung them on my wall. That's how little it took. These guys could put up anything there. They might just wheeled stuff in or just taped it on the wall, whatever they want to do. You know, it's a presidential race. I do have a critique here on his background. It looks way too formulaic. Like, these books are obviously not read by him. There's like 3 off to each side. It just doesn't looks like too convenient or something. Maybe you take out the middle 2, just have 2 on the side, so it looks like there's bookshelves surrounding. In the middle, put a big like picture, or put the logo behind them or something like that. You could even tack it to the like a sticker and put it right on those panels or something like that. I just don't think that's a great look. It looks way too like spill one of the books over. You know why? Because Bernie people, what did they love about the picture they saw of him at his house? Remember? It was him watching primary results come in. The first thing everyone noticed was closed chair. Bernie Sanders has a closed chair. You know what I'm talking about? Just a chair in your house that you throw all your clothes on that you're gonna wear. You set down your bag or something like that. It's just a chair that everybody has a bunch of crap on it. It made him more relatable, right? Because he looked disheveled, you know? He's been in many interviews where they were saying, someone's like doing him up and he's like, oh, don't mess with my hair. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of effort to make it look this messy. It's a joke that he uses in a lot of interviews. And then you come to this and you see this whole background's very organized and on purpose. You got the Bernie doll back there. Absolutely. On this next stream, get some pictures of his grandkids, his children up there. Maybe some of his picture with Obama. Maybe a picture of FDR, something like that in the background. They can't have this. A couple of tiny plants and 2 or 3 books off to each side. What even are these books here? These look like old encyclopedia volumes or something on the left. Yeah, we could definitely do better than this, man. It just doesn't look authentic. So it looks like the shelf split is actually right here. So if that's the case, if this is 2 of the same shelf and they split here, dude, get rid of this one. Toss this one in the garbage. Bring all these books over here into the main one. Pack it up. Get them behind them. Get some more colors behind them. Be perfect. Anyways, but look at what they're doing. They're slowly increasing the technology here. Up this resolution 100%. Do not stream to Twitch and then get the VOD and put it on YouTube. Oh my God, don't do that. Don't even do that with YouTube. Don't stream to YouTube, take the VOD, and then put it on Twitch. That's a nightmare. Every single streamer will tell you, as soon as you put the video on there, it is downgraded in terms of resolution for what you can download off of the platform. If I stream in 2K on YouTube right now, and I go to take my past broadcast and download it so that I can play with it or make clips, those come out to me at 720. I stream to you, to YouTube at 1440. Do you think I want resolution reduced by half? No, I do not. That's why when you're recording and when you're live streaming, you record at the same time. While you're streaming, you record at the same time so you get the same quality. Then you can play with it. You got that local copy. It's a tip. But yeah, this is pretty solid. His camera needs an upgrade.
I wanted much more, frankly.
There's if they're streaming in 720. This is not a webcam. They're using some kind of camera. I would bet it's something like Sauger has, and like a mirrorless DSLR that's plugged into a computer or something. But let's not skimp on the camera, boys. This is the next president of the United States. Let's go get us what's the new? You could even get a GoPro Hero 7 or something like that. Stream that in 4K. You can get a Sony A6500 like I have here. I have a 6300, but you can get the 6500 for a higher price. But I mean, there's no price that would matter for him to become president. It's the most important thing. But you could get all this equipment for under. I mean, for Bernie Sanders, is $5,000 too much to ask? I'm not saying that Bernie Sanders is some loaded millionaire. I think he's worth like $2 million and he's 78. I mean, it's a lot of people are trying to hit him on that. Look at this millionaire or something like that. It's ridiculous for someone of his age that's been working for this long and in Congress for this long. It's ridiculous to think to even compare him to someone like Mike Bloomberg. But $5,000 to increase your image and your brand, and you know how they always say in school, you put in more effort, it shows that you care and things like that. Put some effort into this. He's doing a great job of streaming. The message is on point. He's streaming at the right volume. He's streaming like 2-3 times a week to every single platform that exists. He's doing a fantastic job. We gotta have the technology that meets that drive that he has, because this ain't cutting it. 720 stream is nonsense for a presidential candidate. Now, I'm not saying that AOC and Tlaib and all that stuff, when they join the show, I'm not going to hit them too much on you got to be streaming in 4K kind of stuff, because then you get a lot of problems in terms of connecting with the people that are actually broadcasting it. But Bernie Sanders, the assumption is they are broadcasting from his location, so he should be streaming in 100% the highest quality that he can stream in. 720 is a joke. YouTube downscales it. It's don't stream on Twitch if that's what you want to do, or how would you do it with Twitch? The only way you can hit that platform is if you're streaming 720, because Twitch is terrible. At least go to 1440 or 1080 60. Okay, at least get to that quality and get a camera that's 4K, because it's unforgivable that you're streaming this low quality. But yeah, so sort of wrapping up here. The moral of this talk has been, if you are a politician that may be the next president of the United States, if you are a congresswoman, if you are a political analyst, if you are even a worker who is in a remote situation working from home now, and you see your video conferences and your teleconferences starting to pick up, these are all things that you can do to improve your own setup. I call into my conferences with this microphone, not with that camera, but this camera right here. This camera's $150, decent investment if you want to have a good quality for your video chats or for your work chats. 100% it's worth it if you are someone who is mindful of your image and your branding online, like an analyst, like the host of a talk show, like the next president of the United States, like the congresswoman that we saw a little bit earlier. It's an unbelievably, it's almost a necessity. You can't be streaming off a webcam, built-in webcam on a laptop. That's embarrassing. I would rather AOC stream from her cell phone, because her cell phone is more than likely something like an iPhone 11 or whatever, and those things are they 4K by themselves? They might be. Anyways, I was very happy to see these sound panels here. It was pretty awesome. I think that who's on? Oh, Pramila. Okay. But you can see the same deal here. I mean, it's probably the same thing. I don't even have to hear it to know what it's going to sound like, the echoey in the background. Let's take a listen.
And it is, but I will tell you, it's still in.
By the way, you can hear that static in the background because the gain's too high. But yeah, I don't think they bring in someone else. Who else they got on here? I'm sorry, I don't. Doctor. Former Epidemic Intelligence Service Officer.
And we see that the...
So I'm talking about that. Oh, God. Now, this guy is a doctor, okay? He's not someone that's going to be live streaming all the time. He's not going to be guest on shows every single day like some of the Congress people are, Bernie or anything like that. But so he gets a little bit of a pass here. But when we start talking to streamers who are new, oh wait, are they going to go to that view where they all come in again? Because if that's the Skype screen again, I'm going to die. Hang on a second. Let me just make sure that didn't actually happen. Look at Bernie with his computer up here. Here we go. Apple, man.
They're going to have any income, and we're going to see, I'm sure, a spike.
Yeah, he needs a noise floor. Like Joe Biden had a pretty good noise floor in his, so he sounded like not in a wind tunnel. You just need to block out that extra sound and only have his voice pick up here. But at least they got rid of the Skype screen. That's fantastic news. Can't have that, man. Make an overlay. Costs almost nothing. You make one yourself. So the moral of the story is, if you want to increase your stuff, go grab yourself a webcam. 1080 at least. You can get a C920, which will stream in, I believe it's 1080. A C920, Logitech C920, costs $50. $45 maybe. $50 right now. Logitech C920. Or if you want to take a step up to 4K, Logitech Brio is what's called BRIO. Logitech Brio will cost you $175, $150. Plug and play, USB, no problem. Every single software will pick it up. Skype will pick it up. Discord, everybody. It'll be 100% plug and play. A quality increase far beyond what we've seen from some of the laptop built-in webcams. In terms of microphones, this one is what I would suggest for almost every single person that is considering doing a live broadcast. This is a Shure SM7B. This microphone retails for, I think, about $450, $499. If you are someone that is a full-time streamer, or if you are a political talk show host, political analyst, if you are Bernie Sanders, although he might be so far beyond this and have boom mics and stuff coming in, AOC, any of these people, get this microphone. You can get a stand for it. You can put it on an arm like I have. You can even get you can go to Guitar Center or a music store and get one of those stand on the ground stands and just slide it right on that. Have it in front of you while you talk. It is 100% worth the upgrade. If this is a little too much, go get yourself a Blue Yeti or a Yeti Pro. They are at Best Buy for sure, but you can order them on Amazon, of course. You can get them from Newegg or Micro Center or Fry's or whatever. Those mics are running about, I bet, $150 to $200. You can get almost a side grade, but what I consider a step up in quality from a Blue Yeti is Audio-Technica AT2020 USB. Audio-Technica AT, that's what AT stands for, AT2020 USB. Those are, as the name might tell you, USB pluggable microphones. They'll come right in, sound great. It's a fantastic microphone. You can get a AT2035 that's an XLR version. XLR just means it plugs into a mixer. Or some kind of amp connection that you would need, like a Scarlett or something like that. It'll be worth it. You don't need the big honking mixer like I have. You can get small ones. You can get just a small, it's called a Scarlett. I forget the exact name, but if you look up Scarlett mixer, you'll find it's a small guide, just one plug and you're done. Then USB comes out the other side. It will increase your voice by 10,000% compared to a laptop microphone. Please, God, don't use your laptop built-in microphone. It sounds like garbage. I'm so happy that Crystal and Sagar have Yetis, is what it looks like to me. And they sound great. Bernie sounds pretty good too, but he probably has something built in. But those ladies calling in on their laptops are no good. Get a better setup at home. It'll cost you almost nothing. And honestly, it'll go a long way in terms of show production. It'll go a long way in terms of getting your message across, because people won't be focused on kind of a crappy sound or crappy video. Get some of these things solved. They're super easy. A lot of these things you can get a combined webcam and microphone for less than $500. You can pick it up today, have it installed, go live tomorrow with the new stuff. Lighting is obviously very important. I got a set of lights here that I'm happy to share with anyone that wants the info. They're $150 for a set of 2. And they are LED flat panel lights. They hook to your desk. Very, very low footprint in terms of space in your office. And they're controllable with a remote. Change color, you can change brightness at anytime I want. Get some lighting. You can get big studio lights with the hoods on them and the diffusers or whatever it's called, the cloth that goes over top to kind of mute the white. For $60, you get a set of 2. But get 2. Don't ever just get one light. One light source is terrible. It won't light up the background. You'll get shadows cast and everything. Get 2 lamps for your studio setup. Green screen is easy enough. You can get roll-up ones for about $170 from Elgato. That's the one I like. You could also get drop cloth. You can go on Amazon right now, order green screen drop cloth. It'll be about $13. It'll be huge. It's like a sheet. You cut cloth on it, to sew and stuff, but you can just hang it from your wall and it'll do the same exact effect as a roll-up green screen. You'll save yourself about $150. There's a lot more to audio. You can get into mixers. You can get into noise compression stuff like I have in here. This right here that you might not be able to see, you can see the edge of it. This is a 12U rack where I have my stream machine and my gaming machine on top of each other in there. They're in 4U chassis. But those are the main things. These guys, and I'm really looking at the politicians that are coming on shows like Rising or like CNN guest spots or on the Fox News or something like that. They're coming in remote from their location or from their home office. Get that studio set up. Get a better camera. Get a better microphone. I guarantee you'll be invited back more often. You'll reach your audience better. Your message will be clearer. Every single live broadcaster on Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, Facebook, Periscope, DLive, any of these sites knows that fact. Increase that technical quality. It will come across in big numbers. Now that is separate advice that I would give the streamer community when streamers are asking, hey, how do I grow my channel? Technical quality maybe is not your first pursuit. However, if you have a job like as a politician or a political analyst or something like that, where that's already secured, you need to supplement and increase the quality of your show and the quality of your branding and your image and your message. These technical investments can absolutely do that for you. I said it at the beginning of the show. I said it on Twitter. I'm going to say it one more time. Contact myself on Twitter, Moshkertees on Twitter. Contact me on here. Send me a message. Leave it in the comments. Hit my email. Not even just me. Harris Heller. Someone like Broman, Professor Broman. Someone like even Dr. Lupo, who's mostly a gaming streamer, but he's into politics and charities and all that kind of stuff. Any of these guys, I guarantee any streamer that in the world would be happy to help, especially in the progressive sort of wing of the party, maybe particularly, but are also, I'm very happy to help anyone that, wants to take part in that sort of information and what that streamer has learned. Live streaming community has been through this for a decade. We've gone through many iterations of technical quality and different equipments and everything. There's hundreds of guides online on YouTube. There's streamers that only stream technical stuff. Look at Linus. Look at Linus Tech Tips. Guys like that, although he might be retiring or something. I'm not sure. But just reach out. Happy to help. Take a couple of minutes. No big deal. There doesn't necessarily need to be payments or anything like that. It's just, it helps everyone if we can raise the technical bare minimum to be a congressperson or to be a political analyst or to be in that field. We're trying to join generations together, right? Like the youth vote's got to come up, and maybe some small thing we can do is increase the technical prowess of some of those politicians that we want the youth people to be voting for, some of the political pundits and the analysts and the talk show hosts that we want them to be communicating with. This kind of small investment will help in so many different ways. It's silly to not make it. That's the end of my long spiel. Thank you so much for listening. I'm going to transfer over to a different part of my show where we play horrifying games that are somehow stupid hard. I'm going to get a drink and I'll be back in a moment. I am happy to chat tech stuff for the whole rest of the show. You chat politics all night. We are going to play Doom Eternal, though. I'm playing on Nightmare mode. It's very, very hard. And that's it. If you have any questions, again, please, Moshkertees on Twitter. Send me a DM. Send me an email, moshkertees@gmail.com. Happy to talk about this in private. We don't need to talk about it Twitter. It doesn't need to be a shout out, any kind of that stuff. Just trying to help. And you could do it with any other streamer as well. Doesn't have to be me. I'm not trying to just promote myself. Be back in just a couple of minutes. Hold tight. All right. I don't know if you were there. I have definitely posted it many times. I need to switch some info here. I probably should have done that before I came back, but whatever. I haven't been on camera a long time. Got to get it going again. Let me switch some of this info. I got a thumbnail for this made up. I was so proud of this thumbnail I made last night, and then my internet died. I was really upset. I just started to learn how to like make a decent thumbnail with the correct shadow drop text in the background. I'm very, very excited now. We're gonna go with Doom. Terrible math. No, that's okay. It was a while ago. It was quite a while ago. I could probably find it on Twitch. It's got to be one of the more viewed. If you sort my clips on Twitch by most viewed, I bet it's near the top. It's like there's this monster that like rushes at me and I start yelling. It's really funny. I'm switching some info real fast. No, this stream is not for children. All right, let's get to it, huh? Doom Eternal Gaming, Doom Eternal Nightmare. All right. What do we have Doom on? Is that Steam? I think so. I realized that I was just commenting on the backgrounds of Bernie Sanders and a bunch of other politicians on their live streams. Here I have a background of a sound panel board sitting on the ground. Not taking my own advice, man. Sign of a weak brain. Let's go to some Doom. You like what I'm playing? Star Wars, Sims, Marvel superheroes, my children all day. Oh, by the way, you might notice another one here. It's called Are You Ready? Do you know why that might be on my list? Anybody have any idea? I might have something called Are You Ready on my list. It's the hint. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. Let's see what, I don't think we're at 1440 tonight. Because we streaming. And I don't think I can pass through 1440. Kind of sucks, but that's okay. Now, I will preface this by saying I love Doom. The last Doom that came out in 2016, I played it on the show. And I put it on the show. We put it on the hardest mode and beat it. We beat the final boss on the show. It was really rewarding and exciting. This one I have also put on the hardest mode. And, oh, God, did I get my butt kicked? Like, it wasn't close. That was not close. I got crushed. I went into some weird area called I forget what it was, like some like battle area. It was like a hard challenge mode and just got absolutely decimated. Like, it wasn't close, just crushed into the ground, done. Why is this coming up on this screen? Hang on a second. Oh, this is so done. Okay. This is the wrong screen here, friend. Okay, it's playing over here on my side screen. You guys can probably hear it. Now it's showing this nothing on my main screen. Is this my main over here? My FPS is 16,000 right now. Awesome. These menus of text. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to escape this because of the wrong monitor, son. Unless I can switch that from the menu. Let me see. Oh, monitor 1. Okay. How about monitor 2? Default is 3. Can we go there? Oh, might be on the right one now. Oh no. Shibby, what's up, buddy? It shut off my monitor. What the heck? I see it's on the screen, but my monitor's dead. 1 second. Let's see how we're looking now. Really? What in the hell? Alright, shut Doom off. What the hell did it do to me? What the heck? Get my monitor back now? Was it only Doom that was killing it? Oh no. I hope Bernie Sanders wasn't watching my stream just now. I'm sitting here critiquing other people's technology on their show, and then I got done. You see Warzone's 60-second montage? No, I didn't. What was it? Time to upgrade. I don't think they make it better in this one. He's lost all settings. Monitor down. Yeah, right. This monitor costs like more than my car. What do we have here? Identify. We got okay. So screen 3. Is this not my main monitor? Make this my main display. Okay, what's the problem? Do I have an HDR or something? Please don't do that again. I didn't like that. I don't want that to happen again. Please. You're kidding. What the hell is going on? Hang on a sec. Let's see if I switch this monitor out. Yeah, you can post in here. I'll check it out. I need to figure out what the hell is happening with my monitor right now. It's like... I wonder if the HDR is on? Some tech show we had today, huh? Is this a joke? Am I a joke to you? What the hell? This is absurd. Safe for work? Okay. I mean, it's not even that, though. Like... Can I switch to play HDR games and see if that'll work now? Let me try that. See if that works. It's possible that Doom's in HDR right now. When I start up Doom, it's shutting off my monitor. I don't know why. Just did it again. What in the hell is going on with Doom? Are you kidding me? I can play it on this other screen just fine. Okay, hang on a second. Let me see if I can fix something here. Let's go to wait, I have it on my screen, right? Oh, it's not there. Let me see if I can actually edit it from the preview window. I bet I can. So I'm here. Oh, what's this say? Oh shoot, what's this say? I can't see what it says. I gotta switch the it out of 4K, I think. Let me see here. Oh my god, what happened to my monitors? Oh, it's switching to like 1080 or something. Yeah, it's switching to 1440. Can I just go back up to 4K? And that might work. Now we've canceled out? What? Uh-oh, I just did it again. It reset. Yeah, it's the resolution's resetting itself to 1440. What in the heck is going on? Yeah, the soundtrack is so good too. Sorry guys, I'm some technical difficulties here. I'm working on it. Okay, let me see here. Display settings. I want it over here and I want it on this monitor. What in the... This is the wackest shit right now. Turn to 4K, please. It's auto putting me down to 1440 is the problem. Okay, let me turn HDR off. Check a bunch of solutions. My computer's hating this right now. My stuff's sliding all over the screen. I don't know where I am. Nothing up yet. Nothing. Wow, this is so disheartening, dude. All I want to do is stream it. Look at this. What's on my screen right now? What is that crap? Let's try taking it down to 1440, see what happens. I mean, manually before we load. Oh, it's the first time I've tried to stream Doom because my internet sucked last night. And now my monitor is going crazy. Awesome. This is bad time. Okay, I'm in this mode. I want to go to... Okay, that's good. Got the right orientation. What the heck is the problem? I'm trying to be in 1440. We can't even display a regular screen right now. This is effing madness. What? I think the AverMedia card's freaking out right now. What is going on? Oh, I get another beer while I'm sitting here looking at nothing. Here we go. Now my monitor's back on. So... display settings. If I go to 1440, is it going to break? Well, that time worked fine. Okay. Apply. Maybe I had to do these things before I even start. I'm not sure why. Before I went to end it, you had a problem with select games. Now that's interesting. I hope not. That would be really wonky. Let's see about it now. If I'm in only 1440 now. Let's bring this over. Got my default monitor as number 3 right in front of me here. Make this my main display. All right, let's try it. I'm hoping we can play Doom. That's all I want to play right now. I guess it didn't like 4K. Sorry, guys. It's possible I was trying to force HDR from the game settings. And that's what was crippling it. Let me see if I can play around with a couple of settings or two. This game's awesome, by the way. Doom Eternal. This is it. The game I've been most excited about, except for The Last of Us. Go to settings and activate Windows. I should do that. I thought there was a reason I couldn't do that before. Let's see. HDR is off. Borderless or window or full screen should be fine. Let me just see what happens if I switch from in here to 4K. We know what fixes it at least. Okay, looks like everything worked. No, I have a bunch of Windows keys. I just, when I start up a new laptop, I think I might have accidentally used that key on a different laptop, so I just need to put in the one that I didn't use into this one, basically. All right, let's do it. We're in 4K now. Again, we are playing on Nightmare mode, so a very hard mode. I have died several times. I expect to continue to die several more times. Slayer's Club, or whatever the hell, Slayer's zone or whatever it is that I tried to do, the hard mode zone, absolutely like melted my whole face and body. Let's give it a shot. This game is super pretty, by the way. This game's also extraordinarily loud. Hang on a second. Yeah. At least half. That's crazy loud. Better. Alright, here we go. Oh, he's pissed now. Those are the big guys. I gotta kill this. These little things aren't that big of a deal, but oh, Jesus Christ. Oops, wrong button. I keep hitting R to reload in this game. It's making me nuts. Whew, get out of that one pretty quick, huh? Give me this. Got a bunch of guys following me now, so what I usually do in this game is spin a circle. Kill, Jesus. Kill guys in my way. I'm low already. Low on health already. I think the quote I saw about this mode was, I was dead before I even knew a guy had materialized. Yeah, I played the whole last game on Nightmare mode and it was no problem. This is a significant difficulty increase. Significant. Try the rocket launcher. Oh, Jesus, what? Why is he here? Oh, one down. Okay. Oh, I did it again. I tried to reload. Shit, this is one of those mouth things. Wait. There we go. Gotta get out of there. There's a lot of guns coming at me. Alright, what do I have targeted? Do I have the bomb one? Get up. Hi. I wanted to punch him. Oh, crap. This guy's still over here. Gotcha. Give it to me. This big guy's behind me. I always get like really nervous, like my muscles start tensing up while I'm playing. So nuts. Oh shit! What? What? Not that guy. Oh my god! I got killed by the baby guy. I never played a Doom game. How? How? You might be a little too young for the original Doom games, but man, the 2016 version of Doom is so good. It's just running gun. I need to find a way to kill that guy first, I think. It's frozen. Ow. Getting good with leading those shots, huh? Rocket time. I need to eliminate someone. Shit, it's still up here. Are you kidding me? Get down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gotta get that health back. Oh, I tried to port through him. Try to duck my head like I'm playing Mario for the first time. This shit is crazy. See him on my right. Oh no! Oh shit! He's all broken. I wish my health regenerated over time. Wait, I have a chance. Nope, no, no. Yeah, it's like. Terrible at kiting. Yeah, could usually kite guys in the last game. This one seems way more unforgiving for that style of play. Need to make better use of my R. Let's see. What can I do that is effective, maybe? Trying something different. It's pretty gross. Alright, what do I need? Not a rocket. Thank you. That's what I need. Yep. Jesus. I hit once. And this guy eats me. It did allow the descent. That wasn't. That it wasn't a console, not a PC game. Though they did allow the descent games because Alien Slaying was okay, but I still don't think. Not something like that. Okay. Well, technically, I think in the first game you're on Mars, but you're also in hell, so maybe not great for most families, huh? Silence broke yet? Got you. 1 down, 2 to go. Low ammo, that's not good. Oh, shit. Someone exploded him before I got to him. Jesus. There we go. There's that flying guy that keeps messing me up. Get the F out of here. He's blinking. Shit. This is going to be bad. You got to run. Tried to go for it there. That one that didn't work out. I'll get it. I'll get this track done, and then we'll be able to move on. I think it's imperative I kill this first guy right away. Not like this. Watch out. Maybe that helps right back. Right back. There we go. Oh, I forgot to get my attack as well. Okay. And swing my attack if someone gets too close. Shit, there he is. Eat that. Hit it. Hit it. Ducked. See that armor back there? I need to go get that in a second. I'm gonna backtrack. Hey there, buddy. How close am I? 2 left. What is that? What was up there? You see that? Jesus, these guys are really good at tracking. Oh, God. I just almost killed myself. Did I take off his arm there? I think I might have. Oh, no. He's almost dead. Getting nervous. I think I'm getting close. Don't go for it. Again, trying to reload. You are not playing Apex Legends. You are not playing Apex Legends. Come on. No more guys. Yes, thank God. I died in this fight like 7 times. Here we go. Let's go collect all the loot that I've wasted. Wow, that was a hard fight. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to see the. Is there any secrets that we can see? I'm a big fan of collecting all the secrets. What is this thing up there? Something up top. I guess I maybe come in from the other angle to this one. Or wait a minute. There's a jump spot right there. And some mines. That's not going to be good. Oh, are they not on? Oh, I'm sorry. You hit it again when you're able to, Soph. I think I might have it turned down. Thank you for doing that, by the way. Commands are all still active. Voters has been taken off the screen just because no one's voting right now, but as soon as we do, I'll put them back on. Just making sure there's no secret edges or something that I'm missing. I don't like to not have everything in the game. Watch, you got timed out or something, I bet. Oh, damn it.
I love being the best. Huh? I love being the best. There's something about it.
There is. There is something about it. It's fantastic. I think what happened was you hit it. I had the volume turned down, which means you played it, and then you got put on user cooldown because you played it. Watch that thing up there be like a quad damage or something that I didn't take advantage of during this fight, like an idiot. All right, hang on a second. There is definitely something happening up here. I don't like moving forward without all this stuff. Oh, maybe that takes me up to the next level, and then I can turn around and jump it, maybe? Oh, hey, it's hit it from the other side. Let's see. Is that a timer? Don't do that. Okay. I need to go up and to the left. There we go. What's this thing? Oh, choose a rune. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, survive one death blow. Enemy is killed by a blood punch, which I didn't use at all in the last fight. Drop health. Oh, that's pretty nice. Equipment, under the influence of equipment, will decrease recharge time. Hold mouse button 2 to slow down time and air. I don't know about that. Movement control. Perform glory kills faster. That's pretty nice. Launching a glory kill from farther away. Gain a speed boost after a glory kill. I'm going to say glory kills faster. Does that help, you think? I'm going to go with the shockwave health one. Punch and reeve. Still low health though. You couldn't help me out there at all? Is there nothing up here? Oh, hello. Full health and everything. Thank you so much for that. Okay. That is super helpful. Thank you so much. I guess I needed to go that way too because now I'm here. This is going to be a fight. Looks like we got some bombs on the field. Not enough plasma left. We'll start with this. Alright, daddy. Wait a minute. I was already here. Did I pick some up new? What the hell is that? Hello. That hit him? Ow. She hit that? Yeah. Way over there. There we go. There we go. Dead for that guy? More? More snakes? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. All fights are no joke now in Nightmare mode. Alright, now we got a feel for what we're dealing with. Let's get it. Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Damn. They're behind me now. What the F? There we go. How about up here? Can we get up here? Oh my god, I missed that wide open shot. Oh, here we go. We get one of those little guys. Where are they? Oh, little. Oh! I whiffed on him. Oh no. I totally whiffed on him. Plasma rifles destroy energy seals the fastest and even triggers an explosion. Okay. We just don't have enough ammo right now. That's a problem, dude. We need some more, is there anything underneath there? Let me check again. I guess this is the way I had to go. So that part wasn't the secret, it was the second part. Yeah, I wonder if there's anything that I can jump to from up here, get some more ammo. Dude, I'm starving for it right now. I guess I just gotta go in there and like chop people up. Get some glory kills. Shoot. I don't have anything left. Oh man. Got rockets, that's pretty much it. I'll try and get some chainsaw kills here at the start. Oh, I can hit him with the super punch too. Remember that. Super punch is B. Didn't kill him, I guess. How you doing? Where is he? That's not what I wanted to do. Which the chainsaw is that G? Oh. I forget what chainsaw is. They just blew themselves up like crazy. Alright. I think I might be able to take this guy. They killed themselves and then Rocky killed both of them. That was excellent timing. You know, just that damn good, you know? I'm just that good. I already saw that previously. I don't want to hit that just yet. I think it's going to open that red door. Let me see what's up here again. There's no old ammo or anything I can have up here. Oh, so that door had there's a chest over there. Okay, this is the way I need to go. Let's go back over here, though. Hello. I didn't like that sound, whatever that was. Alright, what weapon we like? Detonate rockets in flight? Or lock-on? I mean, lock-on must be nice, but how long does that take? Huh. Heat blast. Firing the plasma rifle builds up excess heat that can be released. Oh. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Microwave beam. Hold mouse button 2 to acquire a target, then fire a concentrated beam of plasma energy that will lock down an enemy and cause them to explode on death. Whoa. That seems really good. That seems extraordinarily good. Now, I have these maxed already, but they're not at like level 2 or whatever, right? Oh, I can't make them level 2 yet. These are the... Okay, yeah. So the... I like this microwave beam a lot. I'll try that. Yeah, daddy, let's go. I love it. Okay. Anything else special here? Not seeing it on the map. I see auto map way out there. That's good. Got some more lore. I'm trying to follow the lore here too. How do I get my freaking chainsaw? There we go. Shit. That was quite a bit of ammo. I like it. They do some chainsaws more often, huh? Okay. So I'll take care of it. We got the beam on. That is a bomb. Mancubus. Destroy its arm cannons, disable its flamethrowers. Okay. We already have fought that guy before. Somewhere around the corner, I'm guessing we're going to fight one. Yeah, we're definitely gonna fight one. Green means secret, I believe. How do we do that one? Let's go with... Is that high enough, you think? No? Something up there. I see you. How do I get to you? Oh, center platform? Okay. Looks like I gotta jump from the middle, maybe? Yeah, this is gonna be a fight. Oh. This is how I get up there. But there's a rune in there that I want. Oh, what the hell is that thing? I want that now. I want that instead. What? That dropped down. Okay, take a look around here, see what's what. Does nothing. There's no way out here. I see no other. Okay, I still hit this. No. Okay, anything inside here? Maybe. It's like no. What is this thing? Is this a Roomba? It's a weird guy. Alright, I guess I gotta hit the other chain. Okay. Still does not open that. What are my challenges, by the way? So I did one, pull the crystal, acquire one sentinel crystal, destroy an Arcanotron turret. Okay. I'm sure those guys are coming up. A waxing bot based on that slime trail. At least mopping. Yeah, true. I'm sorry, I'm confused on how to open this thing. How do I go in there? That is where I want to. Ah, ha, 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 yes. There we go. Give me it. Give me my secrets. Acquired a Praetor suit point. Let's go. I got 3 greens. What does that mean again? So I have reveal auto map, and then for 3 of the yeah, okay, it costs them. Reveal the position of all progression items on the auto map. Larger auto map reveal radius. Reveals progression items in the dossier. That's kind of boring. Rad suit takes less damage from toxic sludge. Immune to damage from barrel explosions. That's Spotter respawn. Leave behind some ammo when destroyed. That's pretty cool. Takes less time to cool down after firing. Grenade emits a second grenade. Non-damaging explosion that falters demons. Okay. Scatter bombs. Frag stock up. Takes less time to cool down after firing. I mean, the frozen cooldown ones are pretty good. Faster ledge grab. No. Any of these like crazy good? No. This frozen one might be the best one. Takes less time to cool down after firing. We get it. Shit. Faster ice can, perfect. Arsenal. Are these the ones that cost the skulls? Yes. Okay. So these mods can add a little extra flavor to the weapons. I don't know how much these cost. They're not telling me here. Is it 3? Micro missile reload time. Did I get all these? Is that why they're there? Oh, I need a bypass the mastery challenge. Okay. I have all these upgrades. Okay. Precision bolt. I don't care about that one. Can't do that. Let's do microwave beam. Microwave beam charge time is reduced by 66%. No, that just sounds good. Take it. Thank you. And the suit and the runes. 2. And what is this thing? What is that charge thing? Is that a weekly? No. Arsenal thing with a lightning bolt? It's not another one of these. It's not the lightning. What the heck is it? Huh. I don't know what that charge is. Alright, now we can go fight. Or we can pretend to fight. Oh, wait a second. It's a bridge. There's gotta be something underneath here, huh? Doom is so full of secrets. I love it so much. I don't like that. Wait. Come back. Please. Please. Your hate must match his. Oh, God. Only then will you be truly Alright, let's do it. I just missed the 3 rockets. Oh, Jesus. Hang on, I'm coming back for you. Hang on there. Hang on right there. Oh, shit. Okay, I wasn't super prepared for that face, dude. That chompy mouth. Those guys are so irritating. You're stuck now. Yeah, exactly. Now I'm screwed. Give me that face again. Where'd he go? More of that hill. I know you're there. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Daddy. Where'd you go? Are those like flames or something? What the hell is that? There's another one. Come and get you. Give me that eyeball. You're mine. Your soul is mine, like Shang Tzu. Alright, this is a little better kiting range. This is definitely not going to be the only fight here, though. Definitely not. I'm going to get accosted by one of those demon slayers or whatever. Jeez, what the fuck? Oh my god. I love this game. Those guys are like right for the chainsaw, and that's what I should be doing. Shit, something landed over here. Whoops. Plasma here. See if I can chain a guy. Oh, that was pretty cool. Alright, this guy in the middle I gotta take care of. Got him. Okay, where's the next big guy? There he is. Told you they were coming. Yep. Die. Whew. Love that gun. Shit. There's 2 big guys behind me. I just saw them pop up. Look at that, they're fast as hell. Yep. They're coming. And the snakes. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell is going on? Okay, okay. Let's focus here. Let's get focused. This guy's chasing me like crazy. He wants some of this. There's the dude in the sky, that brain or whatever. Looks like Krang. Ouch. Yeah, I knew I was gonna get punked on that one. Wait. Armor. I gotta punch him, these small guys. There he is. Or just kill him immediately outright. Like I don't care. Jesus Christ. Ow. I need that brain to die. It should be way too much. Speaking of, got him. That's my challenge. Oh my god. I'm sure the faces I'm making are insane. What the hell is going on? Are you kidding me? Oh. I need another one for this. Holy God. Okay. The kiting is impossible. Okay, so we got to get rid of the brain immediately as soon as it comes up. Got to knock his antenna off. Then at least he doesn't do the constant shooting. Oh, man, that's tough. All right. Let's go. You ready? There he is. Come here. Come here. Oh, no, I can't get you out there, can I? Oh, can I jump back in? Whoa, that was sweet. Oh, no. Perfect. Right, get the hell out of there. Hello there. How are you? Shit. That's not gonna work for him. That means the big guys are out too. Shit. Pick me up. Not that, you idiot. Alright, let's see. You guys are too good. Where did I find that health last time? Isn't it over there? Jesus Christ, he's gonna be backed into a corner as soon as I turn. Can I get him to come under there, you think? Hi, guys. Give me your stuff. Gotta go. This effing guy, man. Kidding me? He's running away? Who is this guy? Dude, seriously, I'm playing this game like on edge, like my muscles are tense while playing this. This is so intense. Oh my God. Whew. All right, let's get it. Oh, God. Are you kidding me? I just felt the edge. Oh no. Oh god. Alright. I wonder if that got him on the first shot. Somehow I doubt it. Where's that guy behind me? I know he's coming. I conserve as much as possible until the right time. There he is. I heard you. What? Are you kidding me? Eat it. Am I at the wrong angle for that guy or something? Go in here real quick, grab this stuff. What the hell away from me. You better have eaten that. Thanks. I've never moved around so violently while playing a game before. This is crazy. Oh my god, this is hard. Unbelievable. This game's awesome. I'm gonna turn this up a little louder. Die forever. The Ghostbusters. I hear him. Send me up. How you doing? This guy again. Alright. That really hit me. I was hella far away. That extra health. Was it? I think it's over here and around the corner. Yes. All right, where are we at? Where are we at, boys? There we go. There's Daddy. Done. I got the big guys coming, I think. Oh, he's just real mad. Okay. All right, we got this. I can use my grenade. Haven't used yet. Don't waste it. Don't be stupid. How do you jump like that? There they are. Big guys are here. Yep. Shit, snake thing again. Alright. I think it's coming here. Oh, I missed! Go. Get underneath real quick. I know they're chasing. I know. Up. There we go. What the hell was that gun? Do I have more guns? I'm out of all my ammo? I gotta chainsaw somebody here. Super punch is ready. Okay. Shit. This is bad. This is super bad. Give me it. Run. Need to get these range guys out of the way. I'm so on edge right now. Oh, I got him. Oh, get out my face. My face. Oh, God. It was so heavy. I loved it. Holy Christ. brought back another one of these things? Oh, that's why it's not firing. Okay. There's another one? What? What's going on? Get me over there. I need a freeze real bad. Oh! How many rounds, man? So that super punch knocked the hell out of that crazy melee demon when he came up. I should be trying to charge that super punch a little more, I think. Let's do it again. Let's make it count. We're getting close, I think. Music, louder.
I love being the best. Huh? I love being the best. There's something
Thank you,
about
Doc.
it.
Thank you. Let's go. Give me it. Not the rocket tip. Don't waste it. I see you up there. Come on. Oh, I jumped up. Next round, the guy should be up. Get my stuff back. Don't want to go that way. I got my super punch up. Let's not waste that. He's about to jump up here. I think we move that fast. Guy jumped up right my way. I don't think I killed him that time. I think I made a mistake. Maybe I got him. Nope. Get him that time. That was getting hit by that. Oh! Need another chainsaw real bad. I should have went for the health there. Got it. 5. Goddamn. Wait, you bald? Yeah. Let's shave my head. Put on a trash bag and put a tone in his hair. That's true. Easier to manage. Also, you're not going to be able to go into freaking barbers for like another month, dude, at the very least. So I hated my hair already when it came quarantine time. And I'm like, no, I'm not having this crazy hair that I hate for 3 months or whatever it's going to be. That's what it goes. It had already been way too long since I had a haircut. Let's go. That guy just got his guns knocked off or something. What the hell was that? Oh, it was that guy that probably knocked him off. Try and get him. Eat that. Eat it. Alright. Thanks. Get that F over there. What? That seems like a trap room or something. Like I haven't figured out how to build it yet or something. Oh God, are you kidding me? Jump up here. Big guy. I meant to fast forward away, but oops. Oh. Wow, that was super lucky there. Get off me. Bullshit. What? These guys are so good, dude. Maybe that's why they have those rooms so I can trap guys come through the same hole. That's what she said. That's what she said. Jesus. Need to be more aggressive and get the kills quickly, maybe. Just go from like kill to glory or whatever. Back to non-freeze ammo. Give me it. How do we like shift back like that? I hate that. Get off there. Are you kidding me? I hate those guys. It's like, oh! Where's my health? Not there. Gonna have to be a chainsaw. Nope, right there. I hear him. They're back. Big guys, let's go. Please, take me away. Okay. Die, you son of a bitch. There we go. Time was actually a little bit better. All right, let's go. This is very terrifying and very difficult. Holy God. Hang on. Why do I have a, Oh, G. There we go. That's what I wanted. Grenade. I hear him behind me. Behind this. Thank you. Alright, where is he? Got that one. I think those skeletons might just respawn all the time, so I should probably stop killing them. Did I lock that onto him? Oh, that was a good shot, too. I think I got a couple really good shots there. Hi, guys. Need all my ammo back. Grab these real quick. Fives. Man on top there. See how my friend up there went. Yeah, get out. I don't know if I killed him or not. Jesus Christ. What? Come on, right into him. Die. So much damage. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta go. Who's that? There's someone beneath me. I don't like who it is. Get my ammo back. Could really use some freaking, who the hell is next to me? All my ammo. Oh. Shit. It's another one of those things. Oh no. Thank you. That was smart that I did that, actually. Somehow I did something smart. Okay. They got them training on that side. Those aren't good. Could use that grenade thing if I can find it. Oh, sorry, I didn't even stick that to your face. Jesus Christ. I'm like sliding all over my seat right now. I'm so nervous. Okay. I gotta freeze. I should use it. Gotta freeze. Gotta freeze. Gotta freeze. Gotta freeze. There's a snake guy following me. There should be a Gatling gun guy up there. Let's see if I can get any of them together. One shield guy. Get him. Come on. Come on right now. Oh no, I didn't win. Is it more? Are you kidding, dude? This is so freaking hard. Holy Christ. How am I supposed to do this? I don't have lock-ons. I'm never gonna kill that guy like that. What the fuck? Is he gonna come near me, you think? Die. He's not the end. I did it. Oh, wow. That was an intense freaking fight. Holy God. Dude, nightmare mode is unreal in this game. Unfreaking real.
I love being the best. Huh? I love being the best. There's something about it.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, I just did it again. I tried to reload on that. Alright, let's see if I got any secrets in the area. None that you can really see. Oh man, what a good feeling to end that, to beat that fight. Oh, you did that. That was insane. The whole time, like edge of my seat, like every muscle of my body's tense. I'm about to get a good workout playing this game. Heart rate 180. How was that? Are you kidding? Get out of my face. Eat it. Punk bitch. What is this? Is this a Sentinel Crystal? I think I just completed that challenge. Okay. Acquire the Sentinel Crystal. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sure it gets harder, but that fight was crazy. Like I have all these rockets left when I'm like barely surrounded. Oh, what's this? Huh? Aha. Okay. Definitely a secret time. Let's get it. Okay. Try it again. I'm not jumping too early. Oh, I need to hit it twice, I guess. Jump, jump. Yeah. I thought for sure I could just jump, like one regular jump on this. No, 2 jumps. Okay. I'm not getting a 3rd jump. I don't understand here. What's happening? Oh, maybe I need to dash, jump, dash. Let me try that. What's going on? Am I not able to get this without that like super jump mode or whatever? Is it jumping on cooldown? Dash, dash, jump, maybe? Let's try that. Wow, that's irritating. Is there something I'm missing? Is there a place to grab before then? It's really bothersome, huh? Wait, what's that doing in the middle there? Let me take a look at what's after this pole. Maybe that will indicate what I need to do. 2 poles come out. But if I hit that pole, what? Where do I go? Hang on a sec. It's up to that, isn't it? And then oh, something open up there, it looked like. No, it's up to there and then double jump back across the center to that. Ah, this is a tough one, huh? Got it. Go.
Your salvation lies in his destruction. The myth of the Slayer's strength is exposed now to us. Can you see it, brothers? He has lost the resolve to continue. Eat his soul.
Damn.
I must survive this. Protect me in my time of need, and you will secure your place.
Y'all don't want to do that. This is gonna be intense. I can feel it. How's it going, guys? None of which are open. Okay. Not seeing anything on the edge in particular. No indication of some kind of fancy secrets. Just these monsters. Alright, so let's assume we have to kill them. I got an idea. What is it? R? Well, that was very nice of you. Thank you. I know they're just followers, but, you know, F them. Oh, whoops, sorry, bud. Follow the wrong god. Sorry, man. There's only one god. His name is Blue Cheese. Oh, hello. I should not have drank that just now. Okay.
Your super shotgun is nearby. A relic from your past.
Oh,
the priests
Daddy.
have kept it hidden from you in this remote location.
Tell me, Vega. Keep talking dirty to me. I don't like this room. I don't like the look of this. Alright, let's do it. Is everything closed now? Okay. Extra that stuff. Pretty much stocked on ammo. Alright, let's hit the plasma to start. We'll just burn right through whatever it is that we're about to kill. Yeah. What are you? Hang on. Okay. Oh, Daddy. Give it to me. Whoa! Shit! Cue balls are ambient demons that wander around the world, shooting them sends them flying. And they collide with other demons that generate bigger explosions. Okay.
Attention, all
So leave that guy.
challenged personnel. The Slayer is inside the facility. Please proceed with aggression.
Good night. Got some more for me? What are those? Snake people, damn it. I just messed up that one. Who's else? Who's else? What the fuck? Oh, great. What an insane room. Go into him? Oh, Jesus, it ripped him up. Okay. Damn. Hold still right there. That's a cool ass room. I'll stand the fire, who knew? Yeah, exactly. Got a weapon point too for that. That's pretty sweet. Good fight. It's going backwards. What about this guy in the middle? I'd like to have that. Super mode over here, Slayer's Domain or whatever the hell it's called. I got something on the inside. I got the auto map to the south. What? Great. This is gonna be an exercise. Oh, auto map right here. I would like you. Jesus. These maps are so unbelievably huge. Each zone is like an hour and a half long. This is crazy. Alright, so there's a bed on the other side. There's a solo room on the right. Left side is where to go. So I want to clear out the other two sides first. And whatever the hell is beneath this. As I said, whatever the hell is beneath this. Alright. This is going to be intense. Wow. I made that. That was crazy. Oh, I didn't want to go the way I was supposed to go. You dumbass. Oh, maybe I actually did want to do that. So that, my friends, is a... oh, sweet. Okay. So I got the loot magnet drop already. I can't do any more with that. As long as you're at max health, all health pickups contribute to Blood Punch. As long as you're at max armor, contribute to Blood Punch. Flame Belch takes less time to cool down. Heavy and super heavy demons stay on fire longer. Demons drop armor at a faster rate. Let's go with the Flame Belch takes less time to cool down, and we will increase our health. And I need 30 seconds to be right back. Let's do maybe finish out this level and then we'll call it the night. Maybe. Unless there's a better spot to stop, or if I get really stuck at something that's getting a little bit late. I think this is the crazy ass hard area. We'll try it. Only have one extra life as it is. You guys behind me too? Nope, I'm in their zone. Of course, there's that guy. What? That just gross garbage that fell down? What the hell is that? What's the point of that? Sorry, what happened? I'm on the wrong weapon. Secret encounter failed. What am I doing wrong? Does it need to be faster? Is that what the point is? Shoot. Should I try it again? So. I guess I'm confused. It must be a time thing. I didn't see any time up there though. At least it has me saved like right there, which is good. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit confused. Tough spot without like I gotta keep it on shotgun to put a great. Put a bolt in that that big flying demon's mouth. If I have that, I think I do. Alright, let's try it. Oh, 3 seconds. Okay. Secret kind of complete. Oh. Well, alright. Do I get something for it? Oh, I just get another one of those completed, okay. I get another weapon encountered. Mark off. Okay. Is that it? That area? Looks like it. That underneath area looks like it's something else, I guess. Oh, it's completed now. Alright, this is... There's gotta be some kind of secret down there for sure. Yeah. And up there. Let's see what's up. me bullets for something. Got a Predator suit icon. Can't tell with any of this crap. Where's that noise? Something changed. Like that. Is that letting me get up top maybe when I hit that? Yes, it was. Letting me do something. Let's see. Oh, that almost killed me. That's what it's letting me do. Huh. I want to jump and hit that maybe, and then it's so confusing. I want to go up next. That's where I want to go. Wait, what's this? Nothing. Okay. So let's me jump over and then do what? Huh. Let's see. Get on the other side of something? Maybe I'm supposed to hit that on the way down. Okay, shoot that on the way through. Let's see about this. Huh. Oh, derp. Okay. Got it. There it is. There it is. Now what do I do? Go that way. Ooh, got armor. There's actually no way out, huh? Oh, that takes me out. Yes, there is. There it is. Oh snap, that one was awesome. I'll lead you, baby. I'll lead you. What do we got? We got a sentinel thing. Came from there. It's gotta go up. Take it, babe. Send the battery, let's go. That was up this way. I don't want to get crushed. Okay. One bullet left. Yikes. I know, but that can't be an empty spot over there. Doom is full of secrets, and I want to know all of them. Okay, I'll take the message that there's nothing there for now. Hi. That hurt all my armor. Okay. This doesn't seem good. Satanic rituals galore, huh? Alright. Why? Am I that demon now? Oh, daddy.
Neural connection successful. You are now in control of the Revenant drone. You may use it to reclaim your property.
What? Hello. Twin rockets, rocket barrage. Hold mouse button 2 to use your jetpack. L shift to activate afterburn to quickly dodge. Okay. Do I have any kind of ammo? It's like no. Is this for real? This is awesome. Can I get a crazy kill with this guy? Yeah, I see a mouth guy. What's that up there? I want that. That was sick. This is everything here is awesome. I'm gonna mess you up, other me. Oh, it's a big guy. I like it. This guy has like 60,000 health. 60,000 health. Jesus. Awesome. I think I hear one of those other dudes. Yep. Can I get up there? Come on. Give me it. This is mine. Oh, no way I can just sit up here? What? Seems like cheating. Alright, though. I see. I'm just standing on it, ready. Hell yeah. Ooh, my property. This guy is awesome, man. Can I just go like anywhere? I want to be more of this guy. Afterburners are hella cool. gonna have to kill my friend here. This is sad. Get back in your cage, other me. This is the other Biden that Joe Biden was talking about. Present it. That's right. That's right, Daddy. Thank you. Thank you very much. You don't mind if I test it out on you, eh? Woo, see ya. Oh my god. This is always my favorite weapon. Super shotgun is always the best. So I got regular shotgun, 2 is machine gun, plasma, missile, super shotty. Okay. Super shotgun meat hook. The super shotgun is a devastating close range weapon that features a meat hook mod. Within the range of a demon, press 2 to pull yourself to the demon. Okay. Oh my god. I love this so much right now. I never want to use any other weapon except this weapon. This is going to be a big fight room, isn't it? Yo, what's this? I feel like that was premature, maybe. Oh, that's not good. This is not good. One more try, and then we gotta go to bed, man. It's too late. It's been a good run tonight so far, though. I got through some fights I didn't think I was gonna make it through. Let's see if there's any secrets. Oh, that's good. Let's get it. Hello. Evaporated. Give me all your loot. We know the back one over there is okay. Let's see what we got for the rest. Actually, here's what I can do. What happened to all your body parts? I got super punch ready. Let's try it out here. So it's gonna break that. Super punch didn't work. Open that body. Alright, a few more to go. Maybe we should freeze him this time, eh? Freeze him, then flame him. Oh, I can't. See, I'm thinking that that charge is like a morph. We'll give it this one more shot. We know where the tough guys are. Maybe we should start with them. So this one back here had a couple of tough guys. Freeze, flame, go. I missed that second shot, eh? Easier. What was this one? I don't remember this one. Should I wait for the grenade? Yep. Of course it missed. That thing is heat sinking. Okay, just one more. That's it. We're done. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for participating in the earlier politics chat. It was amazing. Thank you guys so much for tonight. We actually got through a lot of like really hard fights without with a couple of deaths. We did okay. It's good to be back. I miss streaming a lot whenever I don't. My plan is to be back tomorrow to get back on our regular schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll see. By the way, the treat that I was announcing earlier when I said, do you guys know what this game is for? Do you know what this means to say, are you ready yet? On stream. Moscrates is currently in queue for a Index, the VR device. So as soon as my number's up, we get in it and we VR in. I haven't decided the space I want yet. Maybe it's back here. Maybe it's on the other side of the monitors. We'll see. But I'm excited. That comes later. We're still working on Doom now. We still got The Last of Us to come this year. Oh, that may be an offline title. We'll see. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. on this channel. That's it. Have a great night. Have a great rest of the week. Please stay safe. Please stay home. Don't go anywhere. Talk to you later.